Anyways, hello! How's everyone doing? Yes, we are trying the vertical and horizontal chat again. However, let's not do that thing where you message me in both chats at the same time, bros. Let's not do that. How about we stick it to one single chat? Even through the model, you can see the despair on her face. No, there was no despair here. I was fine. I was happy. I was flourishing. I was hydrated. I was okay. I was okay. Midday, also you're peeking in the mic very easily. I'm sorry. I don't know what I changed. I think the only thing that I changed was to up the gain in the microphone. Or maybe I'm also using it closer to my face, but I also move a lot. So the moment that I move, it's like the volumes change a lot because of the distance. And I don't really know how to fix it. I mean, I'm sure that there are tutorials out there. I'm sure that I could just get connected to someone on Discord and be like, hey, help please. But all that takes time. And I don't know that I have the time. You know, I never have the time. I'm sorry that I'm picking. Welcome, hello. Oh, I haven't said my hellos today. Welcome, officer. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, Vorator. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, Leo. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, Ritish. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, Awesome Pro King. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, Rancor. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Ellie dropped the Uno reverse. I did. I was actually fine with the mute. It's fine. She forgot about this one. Hello, but on the vertical chat. I didn't forget. It's just, you know, harder to to handle several at the same time. I hear that going forward, you're going to be wrapping around people's houses to peek inside. That's cool. No, that's a different person. That's a different person that I don't think that one has a tail. I don't think that person that you're talking about actually has any sort of reptile body at all. She looks very human. I mean, have you seen those ears? Does she have ears? Have you seen those ears? That's a very human looking ear. If I have any opinion on it, and I do, it's that it looks very, very human. Q Kim, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Also, I don't know that I've seen you here before, so welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your time here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait. I'm being told by YouTube that I have to change the settings on the vertical stream, and that it's all very much hieroglyphics for me. I don't understand what it's trying to say. Like, I do not understand what the warning that it's trying to give me. I'm sure you can connect to someone on Discord and be like, hey, anytime. Yeah, no, but I mean, like, I have to look for someone who actually knows what I need, like, for help. I don't know what I need for help. Like, I'm not even aware of what exactly I should do. Parents left for a week holiday, so I'm handling work and house stuff by myself. Oof, that's rough. That's rough. Give yourself extra permissions. Give yourself extra time, extra patience, everything. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, the keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering. The current keyframe frequency is 8.3 seconds. I don't understand what 8.3 seconds keyframe frequency means as far as keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. I guess I just need to move whatever in my settings says 8.3 to 4, but I don't think I have anything that says 8. All of the numbers I have in my settings are like 2, 0, 2, 1. So I have no idea what that means. Keyframe frequency. What the fuck is that setting? Where is that setting? Hello? I have have no idea what this is talking about. Like, I have zero idea what that means. I don't see a single setting in the OBS that says keyframes. So we're just leaving it like that and praying. We're leaving it like that and hoping against all hope. Astro, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. The other one actually has a nose, so she can be Ellie. Ha ha, he he. So funny. I have a nose. I have an. It's not my fault that you're blind. If you're blind, it's not my problem. Excuse me. She says, as someone with an actual like blind emote because of my blindness. But this one is not on me. This one is entirely on you. So I'm not gonna take responsibility for it. I'm sleepy, so I'm probably not staying long, but I wanted to say hi. Welcome. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate you dropping by. You generally don't like dragging out chatting streams, so I wash my dishes before the stream. You could have been washing the dishes while listening to me. Yep. It's not like you're missing like actual gameplay. You could just have me in your ears. I think the problem with the peaking mic is mostly that I yell a lot. And I know a lot of you don't call it yelling, but I call it yelling. It feels like yelling in my throat, and that's what matters. So how's your week so far, Snake? Derailed yet? Yes, actually. Yes, actually, it's already been derailed. Because here's the thing. I was meeting with a friend on Saturday, and she ended up staying like extra long on Sunday because she was dealing with some stuff, and she wanted to deal with it like while close to a friend for emotional support. But I didn't feel like I could do anything while being like on standby for emotional support, which means that I just spent most of my Sunday just like being on waiting mode. Not really getting to do much. So my weekend's already like my week is already derailed because my plans for the weekend were not as I expected. I'd imagine it's to do with the video you're sending to YouTube. Yeah, but what's the key? Like, what's the configuration for the keyframes? I don't have that. I literally don't have that in the settings. I don't know what it is. Oh gosh, darn it. Oh no. Here's one thing that I wasn't gonna mention because it just failed horribly. I did open a program that supposedly would allow me to have both chats, the horizontal and the vertical, on the same screen. And I was testing it and I was like, okay, that seems like it's picking up the chat. But now I'm realizing that it's picking it up with such a lag that I'm literally just better off setting my own system where I have both chats open in the same screen. Because it's so slow. It's like incredibly slow. Dinner for the next 2 days is cooking right now. Afterwards, I'm just gonna eat the prepared meals I bought on the weekend. Good. I agree with that. My plan is to cook at least like 4 servings. Sometimes I get 5 out of because it's gonna be like a rice thing. But I think 4 is fine. As long as I get enough to like reheat throughout the week. 1514, you want to see how long it takes for that to show up? What the fuck? That one showed up immediately. That one showed up as... What? The 1514 showed up instantly. Like right away. She has a nose. She has many noses, in fact. She keeps it in a box in the fridge in the shed. I have my own nose. I don't need to steal anyone's. Excuse me. Listen, I may have a bad sense of smell, okay? Which I do. I may not be able to smell things on a daily basis with my nose because I have allergy issues. But I still have my own nose, as non-functional as it is. as non-functional as it is, it's already like, it's mine. I grew it myself. Every now and then she pulls them out and swoops them over like Gollum. No! Is Goblin Nose also there? I do have a Goblin Nose. We haven't used it in a while, but we do have it. I kind of forgot about it. Now you're making me want to see if the game updated or if it's announced an update or something. Because I actually really want to play it again, but I was waiting until there was like an update that they had announced. Except maybe at some point they did. Regular update April 12th. Wait a second. There has been things. It's still not 1.0 though. It's still not the actual release. Balance changes, bug fixes, blah 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 blah. Are they ever going to announce the update, like the proper 1.0 update with massive additions and everything? There is a lot of new things compared to the last time I played it though. Maybe I could. Maybe I could play it. 2024 is going to be a very exciting year for Pegling as we round the corner to 1.0 and work on getting everything where it should be for a full and complete game. And we're really excited to share more of what we've been going behind the scenes. Okay, but that's 2024 is already like almost halfway done. Where is the update? Where's the announcement? Just one tiny little approximate date. I don't need it to be a perfect approximation, just like a general ballpark of when. Potentially supporting modding on Steam Workshop Post 1.0. Ooh. Ah. I'm excited. I just wish I knew when the freak is happening. I wish I knew when it's happening. That's all. We actually have quite a few updates pushing for some of the games that I really like. Because Pegling supposedly is gonna come out here in 2024. And then Core Keeper has the 1.0 on August. And they also announced a big update, like a big content update for Dome Keeper. Not to be confused with Core Keeper. Those are two different games, but I do enjoy them both. So I don't know. I'm excited, but I'm noticing that I have no idea when most of the things release. Like also with Bionic Bay, a game that I'm really looking forward to, and Hades 2 actually coming to 1.0. I have the idea that it's gonna be this year for both of them. No clue at what point. The Theory Kid is here. Welcome, Witch. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Didn't even make it 12 hours in. Yeah, I didn't even make it 12 hours in. I didn't even make it 12 hours in. You could have been watching the dishes while watching me. No. Listening to me. You could be washing your dishes while listening to me. Yap. Since I'm not like doing anything visually interesting. The tap is pretty loud. I have to wear earbuds, which usually means carrying my controller in my pocket and connecting wired earbuds to it. But yeah, it's possible. Oh, the tap like the faucet, like the water. Well, I normally do use my phone with headphones when I'm washing dishes, but I use it all the time. Like, I don't wash dishes without any distractions. Who would do that? That sounds boring. that sounds like my anxiety-riddled brain would not be able to handle it. I need to be doing something, or else it's like, oh, we think too much. There's too much to think about. I'm not gonna have a good time unless I'm getting distractions. Not having a bad day, but I'm considering if poisoning someone is a serious crime or not. Non-lethal, of course. I think if it's non-lethal, it's hard to notice. I still wouldn't do it. I wouldn't recommend it. But I don't know that it's easy to notice if it's non-lethal. I I don't know. I did hear about this story. I don't know if it's like a fake story online. I don't know if it's like an actual thing. But I did hear about these people, this person who was like tired of their work lunch being stolen. Like, you know, when your workplace has a fridge and then everyone takes their own food and they label it, and then someone steals whatever like food they like more, and then you're like, oh man, someone keeps stealing my food. So I heard of this person who started dropping, like, started writing down, do not eat, it has poison in it, and the food kept getting stolen. So after like a week or two of putting do not eat, it is poison in the outer bag of the meal, this person also started putting like laxatives in the food, and then like they got sued for actively poisoning someone. I don't know, again, I don't know if it's like a fake story from the internet or like an urban legend or whatever, but the funny thing about that is that you cannot win a lawsuit like that. You cannot win any sort of discussion like that because you actively chose to eat something labeled do not eat, it has poison. I really love that story. I don't know if it's fake or not. I don't think it matters. I think what matters is the message. And the message is, don't fuck around if you don't want to find out, and be assertive. If someone is stealing your shit, do something about it. That person has a good idea, but I would have mixed small broken crystals in the food. Well, that is possibly lethal. So definitely don't do that. Laxatives is, as far as I can, sort of, kind of, not really endorse. Don't kill someone, please. I think this goes without saying, but killing someone is bad, actually. Agent the Center, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I'm 99% sure there was multiple massive updates. I was seeing it on Steam right now, and yeah, there have been so many updates. I really should, like, go ahead and play another stream of this, because there's been so many new things since the last time I checked. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 updates. I don't know how big or how small, but there's been enough that I should do a new stream. You can always do a self-imposed challenge run. I haven't even done the normal. I won 1 run. I won 1 run ever. So I don't think I'm there at challenge level yet. Were there even character classes when you played? I don't think so. I don't think so. There have been things in Vampire Survivors too. When was the last time you played that? I played before the DLCs. And I'm kind of waiting because I kind of don't want to go back to it without being able to buy the... I think I'm missing 1 DLC or something like that. So I want to first make sure that I have everything and then go back to it for another obsession run. Because when I did it last, when I played Vampire Survivors last, I did like non-stop achievement grinding or character unlocking or maxing whatever, whatnot. And the feeling of like being able to be done with everything and then having one tiny DLC that you still have to buy and do, I don't like that idea. I like the idea of having everything and going on another binge. You know what I mean? Like a binge. Mihail Pro, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I don't know if I've seen you here before, so just in case, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. I hope that you'll enjoy your time here. I think I've been hanging out with Mavia too much lately. Well, if she's encouraging murder, I'm gonna be the angel on your shoulder and encourage not murder. We're gonna keep the balance. I can help keeping the balance in that way. Character classes were added like a year ago, and I don't think I've played them, so I guess I really do have to go back to it. The game's too addictive as it is. I got it yesterday afternoon. I already have 12 hours on it. Yes! Yes! This is one of my missions. I have so many missions. I'm like, hey, read Dracula daily. Hey, join our fight. Hey, play Gorekeeper. Like, I just spread the things that I care about as a virus. I just spread the things that I get obsessed with in the hopes that I'll kind of infect everyone with it. Officer, one thing, now that you started Gorekeeper, one thing is that if you don't like the fishing minigame, they did announce that they want to change that eventually. We don't have any idea when eventually is, but supposedly that's going to change. It's the thing that most people complain about. So eventually that's gonna be different. We don't know when. Maybe in full release. I don't know. I'm waiting for full release with Hades too. Same. Same. Need to finally get around to Gorekeeper at some point. Yes, do it. Do it. I just get like possessed. Is terrifying to think it's about to get even more so? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And I'm gonna be so happy for it. Like so happy for it. George Gogo, welcome. Hey, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Gold Fox, welcome. Hey, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Ola, how's the weather? It's kind of cold. It hasn't been too bad this last few days, but now it seems like it's actually like getting it together and remembering that it's almost winter. Like it's what, 20 days? Less than 20 days till winter? And we had been having really warm days. Well, not really warm, but not annoyingly cold days lately. I don't wash dishes without any destruction. Yeah, I believe that. Well, listen, I barely ever break dishes. I meant distractions. Like the thing that distracts you from something else. Just gonna keep those thoughts at bay until sleep comes. Just 16 more hours, me. Me just using all of my available times in doing active things because I cannot bear the idea of doing passively doing something that will allow my brain to think too much. That sounds too stupid to be fake. No, the message is people are stupid. Well, I think the message is also like, don't take shit without doing something about it. Are you familiar with the Vampire the Masquerade TTRPG? So, fun story about that. I'm pretty sure I've told it before, but the first time I ever did any role-playing with, like, actual friends of mine, the first time I did any role-playing at all, it was with, I had one friend that introduced me to the idea, the concept, the table, whatever, and everyone else I didn't really know. So, that was pretty easy for me. Because I've mentioned this before as well, I have a weird, like, stage fright where I'm never, like, intimidated. I don't have stage fright until I know that there's people I know in the audience, like friends, family, people that I'm gonna keep watching, seeing, and crossing paths with. That's when I actually start having, like, big, bad stage fright. With this, like, the first time I ever role-played, I didn't know anyone except my one friend. So it was pretty easy, right? Because most people in the table were strangers. I got used to playing with them, so it was fine. I adapted to that. Then, I got convinced to try playing with a group of friends, like actual friends that I saw outside of the context of role-playing. And we tried Vampire the Masquerade. And I was so stressed and anxious and like stage fright attacked me so hard that I purposefully did things to put myself out of the game, landed my character unconscious, and then didn't do anything to wake her up so that I didn't have to be in play. So, am I familiar with Vampire the Masquerade? Yes, kind of. But I only played like a second of it. And engaging with it. So, I'm kind of familiar. Yeah, sure. President, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. Are you a lizard? I'm a lamia. The bottom part of my body is, well, a snake kind of body. Blue Horse, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Also, I don't think I've seen you here, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. Surprisingly, until now, there really wasn't any of that. Not getting any traction, at least. I already forgot the context for that one. It was first run too. Yeah, I won my first run of Peglin, and then I never won anything again. Ever. I mean, people would leak that what will be revealed in the upcoming trailer, but these leaks were actually real and I actually skip leaks because it ruins the surprise. I skip as much as I can. Nowadays, I don't even watch trailers anymore because, like, people leak shit. People talk about, like, I don't look at anything online that could ever spoil me. I avoid Twitter, any fandom spaces on Twitter as much as I can. I blacklist the tags on Tumblr, blacklist the Reddit, because people have no patience anymore and they start posting things as soon as they find them. And it's very annoying. There's 4 DLCs now. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. Because when the first DLC happened, I thought it was gonna be like one tiny thingy. And then a bunch of DLCs kept dropping, but with enough space in between that it would have been annoying for me to play them separately. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna accumulate a little bit. I need to accumulate it because the feeling of binge unlocking things is not something that I can replicate by just playing a DLC and then a couple months later playing another DLC and then a couple months later playing another DLC. Like, that's not how I work. I want to binge it. I want to binge it hard. Now we're talking about my dad works on Nintendo. They will add Elyssia and Nico's Trust Me Bro levels of leaks. Also fake leaks. You're talking about rumors. You're talking about unconfirmed leaks. You're talking about bullshit. You're talking about lies. Don't hurt me, Mrs. Snake. Don't worry. I don't hurt. Well, I was gonna say I don't hurt anyone, but I don't hurt anyone on purpose. I don't go away and try to hurt people. So I'm probably not gonna hurt you. Crumpets, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Shiny Bunny, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. How often do you change your skin? Not that often. I can't really remember when the last time that I did that was. It's not something that I ever thought about enough to like give you a frequency pattern. So Chlen, question mark. Welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Also, I haven't seen you here before, so welcome to the channel, welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. Are you a snake or a human? I'm both. I'm a lamia, which means I'm part human, part snake. Which, you know, is not really being human, nor really being snake. It's just being a lamia, but it's so that it's easier to understand. What are we talking about again? I was having some problem with the Wi-Fi. We're talking about like anything you want. We're just jumping topics. That's how I do it. I just jump topics. We're talking about games mostly. Mostly games. That's good to hear because it was worse than Stardew's. I like it. Like I'm the odd one out here. I'm the rare person with the rare opinion, but I actually really like the fishing minigame in Core Keeper. For some reason, people don't like it, but I like it. Can I roleplay someone in a coma? Me playing Vampire the Masquerade with my friends. I'm never intimidated. In Pokemon ability, Oblivious are immune to intimidate. I think I know why. I think because you're oblivious to the threat, right? That would make sense. Are you calling me oblivious? Because I am oblivious, but not enough to not get intimidated. I get intimidated all the time. Like, literally all the time. I'm scared of you, Blue Horse. You shouldn't be scared of me. I'm clumsy, but I'm not dangerous besides that. I went to a party recently. That's my quota maxed out for the year. Wait. You said I went to a party recently and met a couple of vampire enthusiasts. Did you go to a party or are you talking about like a TTRPG party? Because one of those sounds great. The other one sounds like it would exhaust my quota for the year. Indeed. You can't run away from Ellie because she's a kaiju. Only in some people's canons. Excuse me. Long story short, I'm invited to a new Vampire the Masquerade campaign. Ooh, that's cool. Do you have a vampire clan selected already? Do you have any idea what you want for your character? I have my particular favorite clan. But there's several that I would like to try, actually. I appreciate the commitment to sabotaging yourself for the sake of others' enjoyment. What? If you mean the 2 streams, I'm handling fine. If you mean the TTRPG, well, that wasn't for others' enjoyment. It was so that I would get away from from my fears, basically. You don't want to play 1 stream every 5 months? No, actually, that doesn't sound great. That does not sound interesting to me. Considering how many types of humanoid snake creatures are there, well, I have never seen many. I've seen like 2 maybe, or 3. I've seen like 3 maybe. I suspected you would. It's a fishing minigame. Yes, it's a fishing minigame and I like it. I actually like it. If you could plug in our second mouse and fish with 2 rods at once, I would. Yeah, 100%. 100% I would. Are you a friendly snake? I am a friendly snake. I mean, I'm streaming so that I can prove to humanity that monster girls can be just like any other human. There's shittier humans than me. There's shittier lamias than me. Everything is a balance. I'm a firm believer in the extended Ellyverse. The extended Ellyverse technically kind of exists, if you really think about it. If you really think about it, the extended Ellyverse kind of exists. Ellie doesn't hurt people physically. She goes for your brain. You will understand if you stay long enough. Well, that's more like collateral damage from my brain being hurt. If you really think about it, it's less than like my brain gets hurt. Sorry, that I hurt your brain, and it's more than my brain gets hurt, and as a consequence, you get splash damage. Blake Ritzko, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Mr. Gogo, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Also, I don't think I've seen you here before. So welcome to the channel, welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. Can't seem to see the chat move besides Leo. Ellie doesn't hurt people physically comment. Is that normal? Yes, because you're seeing the vertical. Who is it that said that? George, you are seeing the vertical version of this stream, but there are 2 versions of this stream live right now, both available on my channel. So, if you don't see some of the things I'm answering to, it's because they're on the other chat. I'm from Mexico, do you speak Spanish? Sí, hablo español. Soy argentina en realidad, así que el español es mi lengua natal. Solo que no la uso mucho porque la mayoría de mi chat entiende inglés. Entonces es como más fácil mantener la conversación con todo el mundo. Yeah. But I do answer, I do answer in Spanish if people ask me things in Spanish or talk in Spanish. Contesto en español si la gente me está preguntando cosas en español o habla en español, cosas así. Pero más que nada, como para que todo el mundo entienda, ¿nos solemos mantener un poco más en inglés? Where was I? Me trying to find my place in the chats. Wait, I'll find it. It was a party. Oh yeah, no, your year cash quota. Your year quota is done. You've done your socializing. Not yet. I'm not very deep into the 500-page behemoth of a book. I don't think I read the entire book. Since I never actually like played an entire table, I only played 15 minutes and got my character unconscious. And to be honest, like, I think the DM said, hey, let's play it chill. most of you are not really used to like role-playing quite yet. So let's do human characters, and then maybe we get into the vampire side of things. But let's start with just like investigating the whole thing as humans. So we didn't even have to choose classes or anything. Like I did read the typical, the different like communities, tribes, classes, whatever. You know, the vampire types. I did read them. I did have a couple selected that I was interested in, but we never got to that part. I definitely never got to that part. Entonces, ¿me entiendes? Sí, entiendo. Entiendo español tranquilamente. Si te resulta más fácil hablar en español, puedes hablar en español sin problema. Si es algo importante, lo traduzco. Man, you speak real fast in your mother's tongue. Can't speak even a third of fast in mine. Argentinians, we are kind of fast speakers. We're not the fastest in Latin America. I'm pretty sure the fastest is... Oh, I don't remember, but I think the myth is that the fastest is República Dominicana. Not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. But I think the fastest Spanish speakers are República Dominicana. Argentinians are quite fast though. Tide Trooper, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Guess what? I made a plushie I've been making plan. Nice! Oh, I wish I knew how to do plushies. Blue Horse, if you have any good tutorials for absolute baby beginners, please send them my way. Except you don't need to actually, because I don't have the time to actually learn. I wish I could. I really wish I could. It's the one thing that I never should though, because I would end up making way too many plushies and wouldn't have no space for them. That would be a problem actually. We're hard at work every day expanding it. Expanding what? Expanding what? The lore or the extended Ellyverse? Yeah. Well, you'll have opportunities to expand it. I promise you'll have opportunities to expand it. For real. Which ones again? Games we're talking about? We were talking about Peggling, we were talking about Vampire Survivors, and we were talking about Core Keeper mostly. People can talk about other games if you want, but those are the ones that I was talking about specifically. Is the snake that doesn't bite the snake at all? I don't bite, mostly. Almost ever. Almost. Real-time subtitles when? I tried that in my first year, but the subtitle tool doesn't really understand me well enough because I speak too fast. And I had to like control myself and speak a little bit more slowly, and I couldn't handle that. I really couldn't handle that. Aprender argentino es como aprender un nuevo idioma, más o menos. O sea, tenemos mucho lingo, tenemos muchas palabras tipo lunfardo. Somos los que más diferente hablamos en América Latina, estoy segura de eso. That's better, it's hilarious mistakes that makes it good. That it made it incomprehensible. That the subtitles were incomprehensible, like entirely. At least one of those psychers that explode themselves every 5 minutes. 100%. I don't know what reference you're making. That sounds like a game reference. Psychers, the way that you wrote that, it very much feels like you're talking about a video game reference, but I don't know it. I love the fact that you went trying to remember a word when asked to talk in Spanish. It takes a minute. It takes a minute for the switch to happen. It's like I had to take the English SIM card out and put the Spanish one in, and it takes a moment. It does take a moment. How do you walk? You don't have legs. I don't walk. I slither. I get used to saying things like walk and run and jump and stuff like that because like that's how the internet talks mostly. Since the internet is mostly humans, I get used to those turn of phrases like I'm putting my foot down or I'm bending the knee. You don't realize, humans, how many phrases you have that involves legs and having them. Like, you have a weakness, you have an Achilles tendon, right? You have ankle biters. You have bending the knee, putting your foot down. You have more. You have more. I don't remember them right now, but you have so many phrases that depend on having legs. I'm excited for this Saturday because Terraria. I'm concerned about this Saturday because Leo's not gonna be here. And he's been the fearless leader of our progression. He's been the fearless leader of our progression this entire time. If you were a vampire with your own personality, what would be your strategy of getting blood consistently? So a lot of people are gonna, like, call me non-pacifist for this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. My strategy, if I were a vampire with my own personality, is I would look for bad people. I would put myself in vulnerable positions, and if people help me, then, you know, go on with your day. If people take advantage of the innocent person in a vulnerable position and try to do something evil, well, I think I'm entitled to their blood. You know, I just make the world a better place. In a sense. I save some other innocent person that would have been taken advantage. It's not a popular opinion probably, but a hot take. If you're gonna have to, like, take blood from somewhere, might as well make sure you're doing it in a way that benefits someone. The Vigilante Snake Man, yes, yes. The stream has gone full Ellie. Well, I wouldn't call that full Ellie, excuse me. Excuse me. Damn, you're gonna enjoy Vampire then. Yes. Yes. Till this day, Ellie being a pacifist is the biggest lie she's ever told. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I can straight face this. No, it is not. It is not a lie. See? I can say it without laughing. If alien plushie isn't at least 60 centimeters long, I will be very sad. I wish I could make my own plushie. I shouldn't. I cannot be given the power to make plushies. I should never be given that power. Man, it would not be safe for me and my house and my space. You would end up finding me. News headline. Local idiot suffocates in plushies because there was no space for anything else in her apartment. Like, it would not be a good idea if I had the power to make plushies. Better Call Saul, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I'm so sorry that I don't understand what you're talking about or what you're saying because I don't speak Cyrillic, but welcome to the channel, welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. No, about the snake humanoid creatures. Oh, wait, about the snake humanoid creatures. Which ones again? Well, there's lamias. And then there's another type of snake creature that I don't remember the name of. That instead of having one tail, they have two tails. Actually, I think the Starbucks lady is one of those. People assume that she's a mermaid, but I think she's one of those that has a bifurcated tail. And then there's another one that is almost like a lamia, but it has several sets of arms. And that one also has a different name. So that's the three I know. The three humanoid snake-related creatures. The only time you bite is when you eat food and self-defense. No, I also bite in accidents. Well, it took 2 minutes and I completely learned English. Welcome, Better Call Saul. Thank you so much for typing in English. Welcome. I hope that you enjoy your time here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I'm sorry, I don't understand Cyrillic. I really wish I did, but I don't. 40k reference, lol. I knew it. I knew it was a reference to a game. I fucking knew it. Naga, yeah, but George, Naga and Lamia are the same creature, just with different names. They really are the same thing. MS Sims, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi, I'm late. It's okay, don't worry about it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You mean Melusine? Yeah, Melusine. That's the one with several arms, right? That reminds me, recently my father got mad at me because I pointed out to him that snakes have spines when he thought for some reason they did not. That's silly. Why would you think that they don't? Why would you think there's no spines? That's silly. Slamming your tail down. Well, I normally just say slamming my foot down because I've read it so many times. Like, it's not a sentence we had in my community of lamias. You know? It's not a sentence we used. So now when I think about it, my first instinct is the way I learned it, which is slamming my foot down. That's a mechanic in Dark Tide. If you let your peril hit 100% while casting stuff, you'll just explode. Me doing math. Me doing math, indeed. Saturday is Sparking Zero Day. Oh, that's when the game releases? The Dragon Ball... Is it a fighting game? I think it's a fighting game, right? Joshua, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Which chat is she reading? She's reading both. She is reading both. The two-tail ones. Oh, that one is called Melusine. Anyone have any idea how it's called when they have like the several arms? It's true. She has also adopted internet lingo like Riz and Skibidi, such as the adaptive capabilities of lamias. I could say Riz. I don't talk about anything that would cause me to say Riz enough. Because I don't talk about like couples, thirsting, being down bad, stuff like that. So I don't really have many opportunities to use the word Riz. Skibidi is the one that I don't think that I've adapted to yet. I don't think I've adapted to Skibidi. It is fun to say though. Skibidi, skibidi. It's fun to say with your tongue. Like it rolls off the tongue nicely. Marilith? I think that one might be it. Marilith. I think someone mentioned it like a week ago or less. The Mariliths. Do you have a snake tongue? Yes, I do. Look. I always surprise people. They never expect that one. Also, I have classes and I think an exam, but start at 0. So you're saying you're gonna prioritize your classes and your exam though, right? You're gonna prioritize your classes and your exam and not the new Dragon Ball game, right? Right? Say, I just did. No! You need to prioritize your exams! You need to prioritize. The game is gonna be there when you're done. The game is gonna be there for you when you're done with the important things. Ellie doesn't make it one day as a vampire. Of course I would. I would make it so many days. I would make it so long. Let her know we can make it through this. After all, we are team snake shifters. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I need someone to guide. I need someone to be the leader. I have no idea what we're doing. No matter how much fantasy planning she did in her head, she would make it a day as a vampire. I don't think so. I think I would make it for at least 50 years. At least 50 years, man. And then I will have to wait 3 more months to play Terraria, and she will also put that stream in the only one day that I have to work. I've been doing so much Terraria. What are you talking about? I feel like I've been doing Terraria, something else, Terraria, something else, Terraria, something else. Like I've been literally alternating it. Fun fact, she's only pink because it's been a while since her last meal and the color has faded. What am I, Jennifer's body? Excuse me. I was going to say she couldn't even say it with a straight face, but you said it yourself. I could say it with a straight face. Didn't you see that? I said it without laughing. I said it with a straight face. I do wonder what you need to do to get Makeshift to make you a plushie. As far as I know, a big enough, like, pre-order base. Because, like, the thing about Makeshift, as far as I understand it, is they only do as many as are pre-order. They only do, like, you do a campaign. If you reach X amount of pre-orders, it gets actually done. If you don't reach X amount of pre-orders, then it doesn't get done. And they wouldn't start the project. They wouldn't, like, make the prototypes or whatever if they don't have the certainty that it's going to be at least, like, a good chance of getting those minimum amounts of pre-orders. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's very Ellie way of sustenance. There are strategies that involve gathering humans that will want to get bitten by you. But that would get very horny and very clingy very fast. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that would scare me as far as ending up in a lot of simp issues. Although I think there was a web game that was exactly about that. I think there was a web game at some point that people were like, I remember seeing something about it. I remember seeing like a screenshot or something where people would make their own vampires and then they would gather like minions basically. And with the promise of making them vampires eventually or something, and I don't know. I never played it, so I've only seen screenshots or heard talks of it. A lot of makeshift is the most random ass plushes ever. I think as long as you can promise a certain amount of pre-orders, that's how the system works, I think. I don't speak Cyrillic, Kumao. Well, I don't know what language it is. There are some, at least 2 or 3 languages that use Cyrillic. That explains the 2 light sticks. No. The second light stick is going to leave eventually. The second light stick is going to leave eventually because we have 1 tail. 1 tail. It's not a naga? Well, the naga is a different name for the exact same thing I am, you know? The tagline would be local Argentinian idiot hoards plushes instead of selling them and starves to death. Maybe. But Lamia is female, Naga is male? No, not really. It's just 2 different, like, folkloric explanations for the birth of the species. Like, 2 different cultures have 2 different mythologies surrounding us. And because they are 2 different cultures, they have 2 different names for it. But it's not like, it's not different creatures. It's just different cultures, nothing more. Nagas in Warcraft are fish people. Yeah, and Lamias in D&D are like cat people. Who made that choice? Like, who decided that? Same with Warcraft. I didn't know because I don't play Warcraft, but who decided that? Bro, just Google it. For 1 second. You look pretty? Thank you. Thank you, Blue Horse. To me, super accurate elves that almost drown so they learn to be fish people. Oh, to be super accurate, they are elves that almost drown so they learn to be fish people. Still should have a different name. I still wish they had a different name. Don't listen to her. Ellie was just a human boo. She was just a human boo that all the other village kids gave weird looks to. You know, it's not how they do it in the human lands. I'm actually learning Argentinian. Shut up, man. Shut up. They did bully me, but not for that. Not for that, I promise. Isn't a Melusina lamia with dragon wings? That's not what I've heard, but then again, I could be wrong. You don't talk about that on stream anymore because she thirsts too much to do it live. Eh? What? You don't talk about that on stream anymore because she thirsts too much to do it live. I don't understand what we're talking about. I don't understand what that is a reference to. Marilids are 6-armed demon snake ladies. Okay, so we did have it. We did have it right. Ellie, have you ever tried to ask weird questions to a fictional character on character AI? No, I don't like AI as a, like... I don't like AI. And I don't want to do anything with it. Even something as innocuous as character AI, it has such a bad taste for me because of the rest of AI that, like, I also don't really have time to do that kind of thing. If I have the time, I'd rather be watching YouTube or playing a game or reading or drawing or cooking or like, I have too many things to do to spend my time in a silly character AI thing. But also, just because of how AI is working and how that data to train the AI was probably gathered. I just really don't have any interest in it. In today's world, she could say that she's anemic and have blood transfusions all disguised as regular activities. I don't think that would ever give you enough blood. I don't think saying that you're anemic would ever give you enough blood as a vampire to actually feed you. Naga are considered good usually. Lamia, though, I know. That's why I'm trying to clean our name. That's why I'm trying to come in here and show humans that we are not a threat. That we're not bad. You know? Be big brain, not big dumb. You do exam and believe you're goated like my team goated goats. That was a weird way of saying it, but yes, be smart and do your exams and prioritize them. Prioritize your exam first. Yep, I will agree that you have been doing so much Terraria. That's what I'm saying. It hasn't been 3 months for sure. I'm doing so much Terraria. I'm trying to get some progress. I got called out once for not finishing Terraria ever, and I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna refute that call out. Did you ever try Undertale, if I can ask? Yes, I did. I love Undertale. I think it's a very good game. I think it was a genius. Like, when it came out and there was nothing like it and nobody knew anything about it, playing it blind was one of the best experiences, one of the most iconic experiences in gaming. Nowadays, of course, no one gets that experience anymore because, like, we all know, like, everyone, even if you haven't played it, you probably know so much about it. Deltarune, however, I haven't... Here's the thing. Deltarune, I played the first episode, and then it took years for the second one to come out, and everyone was like, oh my god, second episode. And I was like, I'm not about to do the entire first episode just to do the second episode, just to have to wait years and then have to do the first episode and the second episode again, just to do the third episode and have to wait years. I'm gonna wait. And by now, if you've been here since the beginning of the stream, you're noticing a pattern. I'm a binger, okay? I don't want to have to wait in between. I just don't. You do not have to do the first episode again, to be honest. But what happens to, like, the way I did things? Because I had to choose if I did this or that. Like, just with Undertale, right? You already kind of know going into it that you're gonna be able to handle it with a more aggressive way or a more passive way. It was hard, man. Some of those battles were very fucking difficult. And I don't want to do them again. If you're talking about, like, oh, you have your save. No, I fucking don't. It's been years. I have no idea where that is. I have no clue where that would be. And I'm not about to do that one fight again. You do not need to have your save? The fuck? Then how does it take into account what I did on the first one? At the end of the first chapter of Deltarune, it was said outright that your choices don't matter. I don't believe that. Like, I genuinely don't fucking believe that. We know Toby Fox. I know him better than that, than to believe the guy. To be fair, this is probably the best way vampires can thrive today. Literally stream, hey, I'm a vampire. Beat me if you're okay with me drinking your blood. Yeah, that would get dangerous in other ways, though. You'd have an army of simps with a lot of clinginess and a lot of infighting, I'm pretty sure. You would get, like, people being jealous and fighting each other to be your favorite little blood bag or something. You just turn it into a business transaction and I have to pay for the blood? What if I'm poor? What if I'm poor? I like the idea that the world has become so strange that you can't violate Masquerade anymore short of flying and transforming in public. And if you can, like, if you do that, if you fly or transform in public, you blame it on generative AI or photo manipulation or video manipulation. Like, in the modern day, like, oh my god, I saw your face turning into a monstrous visage. And I'm like, bro, that was clearly, what is it called? Fake. A deep fake. I'm like, bro, that was a deep fake. The fuck? And you believe that video instead of me? Ugh. I thought we were friends, and then you gaslight them. You gaslight them, and that's it. I expected your objection to be that's exploiting people's mental troubles, not that's pretty corny. Why, Vorador, why would I say that my objection is exploiting people's mental troubles when I am the one who probably would fall for a vampire saying that? Vorador, you are aware that I talk about Dracula without being prompted to. Way more than it's normal, right? You are aware that I'm the one who keeps bringing vampires up in casual conversation. Can you sing Will featuring Usher Matrimony? No, I have no idea what that is. If I'm right, lamias live longer than us humans. Yes we do. 100%. Nagas being water/ocean oriented is actually fairly common interpretation nowadays, especially on the eastern side of things. Yeah, but I'm not used to it because like I'm not from the modern age. You know, 200 years ago, that wasn't an association. Sorry, I'm old school. I remember the good old 200 years ago days of Nagas and Lamias being the same thing. I found a Prime shitpost recently, but it was made using AI, so I was hesitant on posting it. That's how I feel. Here's the thing. AI could have been so funny for shitposts and little unimportant things, but no, people had to use it to scam and to steal and to literally like try to ruin others, and they took all of the fun out of it. It's fucking sucks. At least one of those resistance leaders you see in the future segments of Terminator. Yeah, 100%. I got turned into a hyper-realistic dog by a friend who discovered AI art. We saw it. We saw it! The end you can expect being dumb when cats don't have night vision. Melusine isn't that in England folklore? I'll check about it. Do check it. I don't have the time right now because right now I have to keep up with the two chats, so I definitely can't Google that. But do tell us of your findings. She's against robots or any sentient AI. I'm even against non-sentient AI. I'm against AI. Generative AI. Let's clarify this a little bit because a lot of people are like, oh, you don't like AI? Well, you better not be using any Photoshop tools like the cloning stamp because that's AI. And it's like, yeah, but there's a difference between AI and generative AI. When we're talking about AI nowadays because of the state of the whole thing, it's normally we're complaining about generative AI, you know? Do you know about Doki Doki Literature Club? It's another game that needs zero info about it to enjoy it. I do know about it, and it's one of those games that I absolutely love to see people playing. Actually, most of you, well, not most of you, but a lot of you haven't even met Mao because he's been gone for a year, more than a year. Holy shit, when did Mao stop streaming? But one of my best VTuber friends that I had, who is too busy now actually touching grass and, you know, having a life outside of YouTube, it was so hilarious to watch him stream, especially because, like, I could tease him in DMs and try to make sure he didn't spoil himself, but also at the same time, definitely making fun of him for everything that he was doing. It's a really good game to go into blindly. Not for me. I wouldn't have tolerated it, but, you know. Didn't Deltarune whole thing is your choice don't matter? I don't believe that. Vampire idol that makes people pay for getting blood drained by her, only $9.99. Oh, that would work. That would actually work. That would be a great way to feed yourself and to not be poor. It would be a great way to fix both things at once. Ellie trying to clean her name Dross maid outfit. I had to. It was maid day. You do not have to do the first episode again. Deltarune is better than Undertale. I've heard that. I've heard that people say that it's better, which makes me really excited to when I get to play it, but I'm waiting until the whole thing is out. Next update of Deltarune will basically be the full game. Ooh, do we have any idea when it comes out? Like, do we have any idea when? Because I really want to play it when it's the full thing. Chapter 1 is meh, but considering it was Deltarune, still it's better. Chapter 2 is just better than Undertale though. I tried to not spoil myself. I've seen a character. Like, I've seen a character that I'm pretty sure is from Deltarune. I think he has blue skin. I think he has a big pointy nose. I think he wears sunglasses. No idea what the name is because I've been trying to dodge spoilers. But that's literally all I know. Like, literally all I know about Chapter 2. You can just tell the game you already played and how you did it. Interesting. I do wonder if I'm gonna do that. Because I don't remember quite enough about the first chapter. I remember... Like, here's the thing. I remember enough that I wouldn't consider it a first-time playthrough. I don't remember enough that I could go into chapter 2 and feel that I'm not missing anything. You know what I mean? Like, I remember some things, but I need to remember it better before playing the second chapter. Fun fact, did you know some people in the Undertale and Deltarune fandoms consider the player means like people who play the game have something in the lore and personality? It's an interesting concept. I don't think I understand what you mean. I don't really think I understand it. Chapter 1 choices didn't matter much so far, but Chapter 2 has some choices that, yeah, I would call a point of no return. See, that's the thing. I don't believe the game when it says, oh, your choices don't matter. Then why are they so different? If they don't matter, why are they so different? Huh? I trust Toby Fox to do something much better than the fake dichotomy of choices that other games have done. Supposedly chapter 3 is ready now. Is it just 3 chapters? I thought it was 5. I honestly thought that when it got announced it was gonna be like 5 chapters. I don't know why I think that. I feel like me and Toby have the same mentality when making games. Make them think everything is fun and giggles until it's not. Well, that's because that's how Undertale came out. That's exactly what happened with Undertale. The dog is stubborn and wants to release 3 and 4 in the same pack, which I don't really like. So is it 4 chapters? Is it 4 or 5? He never should have named this game's chapter. If Chapter of Deltarune is a full-on game, I'm not sure that I agree with that. The first chapter definitely didn't feel like a full game. It felt like half a game maybe, but not like a full game. You just put everyone into the blood donation wheel like Cult of the Lamb. Some people who get upset, I'm sure. I'm sure some people will get upset at that. Super chatting blood, Vorador, thank you for the 2 pints. I hope you're feeling okay. Outsiders think it's just a community term for money. That would be hilarious. Bro, this chat should come up with a vampire VTuber. I don't want to talk about AI because chat will start talking a bit more, but one thing I want to say is EU finally ruled that deepfakes must be clearly disclosed as fakes. I think they are high risk. They are, 100%. Like, anyone who isn't scared about what deepfakes could do for life is not really aware of, like, how bad things can get. Snake Guy, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. How goes Ellie trying to gaslight folks on her age? I never gaslight. Why would I pretend? I'm not gonna be here and be like, ooh, hoo, hoo, I'm 17. No, bitch, I'm more than 200 years old. You humans and your short-lived lives just don't get it. Rancor, thank you for the memberships. We'll never forget you. I would have to provide, like, here's the thing. If I charged people to, imagine this, right? Vampire Idol. I charged people for drinking from them. So they are giving me food and money. And then I invest that money into snacks so that the people who lose blood can go to the snack table and recover a little bit. I can post a thing, it's literally just for fun. Sure, do it. Do it. It's just for fun. I get it. Like, it just gets annoying to think about AI's chokehold on life right now. But sentient AI are robot girlfriends. I've mentioned that before in the Discord. I'm not gonna talk about it again. Doki Doki, Yuri's best girl. I don't know that I have a best, like a favorite. I think once you know the game in and out and you know everything about it, I find it really hard to not feel very kindly towards all of them. At least one of those people cranking out offensive terms for artificial intelligence on /lamia. What is /lamia? Is that a 4chan thing? Is that a 4chan thing? I personally never really enjoyed DDLC much, never watched a single stream on it. I think it's the kind of thing that you enjoy precisely when you see others streaming blindly. Like, then again, I imagine someone who can stomach it, playing it must have been like an experience, an unforgettable gaming experience. Since I cannot handle it, just watching people have that experience it's amazing for me. Like, it's one of those, like, there's no other game like it. You wouldn't believe how much of making Morrowind models is spent on me doing Excel tables? I wouldn't understand. Why do you need Excel tape? Like, how? What about making models is needing Excel? And I say that as someone who practically doesn't know how to use Excel. Like, I know how to do it, like, the basic of, like, the most basic of basic tables. I can't tolerate DDLC, but because it's a visual novel, I tried to watch the Let's Play and quit 10 minutes in. Ooh, retouch. Here's the thing. I hate saying this because it's not the mentality that I ascribe to. But the thing about Doki Doki is that you have to watch the entirety of the first act to get why it's interesting. Like, it's a long game. Or rather, it's a game that takes its sweet-ass time to show its cards. And once you hit that first bar, once you hit that Act 1 ending, that's where you would like it, probably. But it is hard to get to it. It can get difficult. As much as I really love watching streamers or Let's Players who have never seen the game and know nothing about it, it is difficult to stomach the first part. Chapter 2 is a full game and I stand by it. I'll have to believe you on that until I play it. Radical Sodas was pretty good, one of his best videos actually. Officer, would you please post that in Talk to Ellie? Because I don't think I've seen that one and I really do like watching people react to that. 200 years old, does that mean she's a boomer? No, not really. Boomer is what? 70 years old humans? I don't think so. I play FGO and Vargas, Melusine, and Baobab Sith are 3 folklores of England. That's why I suspected Melusine is England folklore. Well, was it? Did you find it on Google? When the full release comes, will it become Etarun? I don't get it. Kusobe didn't believe he could recapture the feeling of Undertale unless he did the complete opposite. But I don't think he will actually mean it though. I don't think he actually means it. What I get from that rune game is we are on Beta Rune and we are waiting for Gamma and Delta Rune. Oh, it was a joke about the name. Okay. AI are scary, alright, but I'm only interacting with funny chat because I love to make them break character. I convinced the AI to delete System 32 the other day. I'm assuming you don't mean for real, because that's bad for you. If it deletes your System 31, that's not good for you. According to how long to beat, Undertale is 7 hours, Deltarune Chapter 2 is 6 hours. Full game. Oh, shit. That's long. I mean, to be completely honest, Deltarune Chapter 1 probably took me 6 hours because I had to do that one battle that I'm talking about at least, at least 15 times. I was so tired of it. Like, the first chapter took me a long time because I got stuck in that one battle. Giving the stinkiest side-eye to The Walking Dead and 90% on Telltale games. How did you know that I was talking about that? How did you know that I was talking about The Walking Dead specifically? But yeah, I trust Toby Fox to give us real choices, not like The Walking Dead. That is exactly what I meant. Delphin Square, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we were talking about Toby Fox. We're jumping topics, you know. That's how we do here. We just jump topics. I'm trying to say... Wait, Deltarune is like 7 chapters or whatever stupid number. Oh, so next update is not the full game. Most definitely it isn't. I'm trying to say that some people say that the player has to do something with the lore. Like, you don't play as Chris, the main character of Undertale. You control them, like Chris as well in Deltarune. Yeah, I think I've seen those, and I don't think I quite care for that. Like, there is validity to those kind of theories, but I don't think they are the most interesting. I think they are more boring to me than just not having that meta commentary in there. Personally, the first chapter is a tutorial, and I got stuck on it. Deltarune, if we add up all the chapters, is going to be like a 50 hours game, which, can you imagine playing 50 hours of Toby Fox in one go, Ellie? I don't think I can imagine playing it in one go, but if it was that long, I definitely would have to do like more marathon streams than normal streams, you know? I know Deepface through a group of VFX YouTubers called Corridor Digital. Yeah, but Corridor Digital do actually, like, actual VFX. They are really, really good for people who do VFX. Like, they are really amazing. Good for you, Eileen, on rocking the Glilf. But Glilf life, but you don't need to use hair dye for that. What do you mean Glilf? What are you talking about? What is Glilf? I don't like the sound of that. I don't think I like the sound of it. Little Dot, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Just buy snacks and use them as currency to buy additional snacks. I mean, you know when you go give blood, or you get like blood taken out or something, they give you a snack after? That's what I mean. Snacking Ellie, that sounds like a potential series. What would it be about? Like, what would it be about? Little Dot, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Did I say that? I think I might have said that. I never played the DLC either, but I heard about it. The problem with that one is that if you know anything about it, it's not worth it anymore. I watched the game theory in the DLC, enjoyed it. I just don't like visual novels. The thing is that it's such a particular visual novel. Like, you can't judge it as a visual novel because it is, but it isn't. Like, I don't know how to explain it without spoiling it, but it is, but it isn't. Like, it's definitely a visual novel, but it's also most definitely not the gameplay of a visual novel. Not really. If you want like a VN combined with some gameplay, there's stuff like Honey Pop. Yeah, question about that. If anyone knows, does Honey Pop have anything going for it other than, you know, the horny? Does it have a story? Does it have anything other than the boobas? Because when I think of Honey Pop, I think that it's nothing but horny, easy gameplay to get to the boobas. That's it. That's all I know it for. What is 9 plus 10? 19, obviously. My problem with Robot Girls is the made-to-order factor. Like, if there was a robot continent with normal society and you would just meet a robot girl outside, that's better. 100% agree. That would be much better. 100% agree. Ellie is physically boomer, but mentally zoomer, basically. Ellie's a Victorian. There you go, there you go, there you go. A Victorian. I'm not a boomer, I'm a Victorian. Get it right. Chapter 1 is 3 hours on how long to beat? Well, not for me. Not for me. In before Ellie plays the quarry and gets annoyed at the choices. What is the quarry? Never heard of it. What if Toby Fox and Leo were the same person all along? I don't think Leo would be in my chat if he was Toby Fox. I think he would have way more important things to do. Didn't Toby Fox make an Earthbound hack? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Undertale wasn't entirely inspired by Earthbound, I think. About the whole vampire thing earlier, they should really stop going for the neck to suck blood if they want to avoid killing their little blood bag. Maybe the arm may be better. Well, here's the thing. As a vampire media enthusiast, as a vampire media connoisseur, I will tell you, one of the most common depictions is wrist drinking, actually. There's something about it. There is just something about it that makes it very, like, Regency era romantic in a way. Nagging Ellie, isn't that just talk to Ellie in a nutshell? Ideally, no. Ideally, just talk to Ellie was supposed to be for, like, specific references and specific links or stuff that you want to make sure that I'm going to see, particularly if it solves a need or a question that I've been having. But it's not really being used with that purpose, to be honest. If that is, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Honey Pop has fun gameplay. Isn't it like a mobile game kind of gameplay? Isn't it a match 3? What's that Horny Pop VN? I never heard about it. Honey Pop. See, look at how that is wrote it and Google that one if you don't know it. Wrist Drinker has kind of looked lame to me. Neck or bust? Nah, I think there's something kind of like romantic in a way. Isn't wrist real dangerous too? Like, you know how people trying to die cut the wrist? Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you're a vampire, you need some blood flow. That's the entire point. You need the blood flow. Can we also mention the fact that Toby Fox is a music icon in the VTuber and video game sphere now? Like, he makes music for Pokemon and Hollow now. Well, yeah, because he did a video game because he wanted to showcase his music. Like, let's be honest. He did Undertale, and it's a wonderful gaming experience, but I'm pretty sure he said several times that he mostly wanted to have a place to put his music and to have people actually listen to it. To be fair, Toby Fox has my full respect. He didn't just make a game, he made a game where choices do matter. Yeah, 100%. His game is so good. His game is really good. I'm well aware that what DDLC is about. I just can't bear the VM part. Understandable. I get it. It's difficult. It's a slog at first. It's kind of a slog. Snacking Ellie, where Ellie shows us all about snacks in her country and around the world. Yeah, I would very much like to do that. I'm trying to get some stuff done. Here's the thing. I have like 3, maybe, Mexican snacks. I have like a couple of Italian snacks, but they don't look all that interesting to me. They look like practically the same shit I have around here. And I'm hoping that a friend that's traveling within the next month, that she can bring me some snacks, but it's not the kind of thing that I would have access to unless I have people traveling and getting me snacks outside. Unfortunately, it's complicated because of my country and everything. I would love to do that. Unfortunately, you know? Toby Fox is just the assumed identity of Leo Dog come back from the future. He came back to jumpstart his career in the hopes that Ellie might finish one of his games before he died. I finished one of his games. Listen, if Toby Fox was Leo, that means I finished 2 of his games. Undertale and Milanesa de Perro. Funny thing about Undertale is that on my first time playing, I got a neutral playthrough and I didn't really enjoy the game that much. Like, it was good, but it wasn't all that. Well, I think that's by design. I don't think you can get anything but the neutral at first. If I'm not wrong, that's literally like, it's impossible to get anything but the neutral unless you're following a very specific guide. And I don't even know if it's possible with a guide. So I think you need to do neutral playthrough. And it's understandable that you think that it's not all that. I thought it was all that already. Because at the time, having the option of actually beating the game in a completely pacifist way, it wasn't even... It wasn't anything that I expected, you know? Like, most games don't give you that option. Most games don't tell you, hey, you can beat this with nothing but talking and understanding and listening and showing empathy. That was so groundbreaking for me. And then getting to see the other endings, that was wow, you know? The gameplay in Hamid to Pop is basically visual Candy Crush, if you like that stuff. That's what I meant. It's like a match 3. Gil Glilf, Granny Lamia in Little Feet, of course. What did you think it meant? Get your mind out of the gutter. I don't know, man. I had never heard Glilf. It was confusing. Anibia Cave Lamia Unga Bunga. Well, I wouldn't say that much. Victorian is a good like middle point. I still believe that people should play neutral first, and it pains me it's no longer any streamers that do that that do get neutral. I still think it's literally impossible to not get neutral in your first run. I still think there is no way unless you've done neutral. Still. Like, I don't remember it quite well, but I'm pretty sure. The query was that, like, Telltale style games about werewolves? Well, there was a Telltale style, like a Telltale game about a werewolf. But it wasn't called The Quarry. It was The Wolf Among Us. I remember that because I did play the first chapter, or the first 2, maybe? And then it got cancelled, I think. I don't know. Point is, I didn't finish it. I don't know if there is an ending. I don't know if it's even possible to finish it. Have you seen Leo and Toby Fox in your chat at the same time? You're right. Oh my god. Leo, what do you have to say about the allegations? You have some questions to answer here, Leo. Quarry is a movie posing as a horror game where you're trying to not kill every teenager by failing sudden quick time events. Ugh. That sounds boring as fuck. That sounds very boring. Megalovania was made from said Earthbound hack, yes. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Ellie, you remember Exit 8? They made a sequel called something like Train 8. Yeah, I know about it. I was aware. I will get a fly swatter because I do not actually own one. I just get them flyers out the window and it will protect me from all vampire Ellies. You have to decide. Am I a kaiju or am I a fly swatter size? You can't have both. You can't have both, lords. Decide. Am I a kaiju or am I a fly swatter level threat? Unless kaiju vampire Ellie, then I will need something more than a fly swatter. There you go. I should have read that second message first. I should have said that first one. Bus drinking, wouldn't that look awesome only on females? Yeah, you definitely should have said that better, that is. You definitely could have said that in a better way. Gotta find that vein puts a flashlight on the arms. Yeah, if you get the wrist or the neck, you're almost guaranteed to get a good blood flow. If you get like other parts, it's like you might end up hitting an artery instead, or the opposite, or a vein. Which one is the good one? The artery is the good one, right? And the vein is the bad one for blood drinking, I mean. Victorian would explain her modest dressing decisions and her glove collection. I'm not Victorian modest. I am not modest to Victorian standards, that's for sure. How would Victoria and Ellie ride a horse? I wouldn't ride a horse. We've been through this. Why would I ride a horse? Saikyo Akashiya, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I've never seen you here before, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. What's my favorite snack? I don't know. Because if I say something like a very specific brand, you're not gonna know it because you're not from my country. And also, I don't know that I can decide. When people ask me for my favorite anything, I kind of like black out. I don't like choosing favorites. Like, unless I feel extremely strongly about something, I'll probably not be able to choose. There's like 2, if not 3 follow-up games to Exit A by now. Not even mentioning all the games inspired by it. There's 2 or 3? Wait, for real? Huh? When did that happen? Vtuber, thank you for being here. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Thank you for dropping by. Instead of the elbow is a good spot. Oh, that was so awkward, though. There's no romance in that. There's no romance in that. And it's where people are supposed to sneeze, too. No, I don't like it. I don't like inside of the elbow. Just buy a straw, Miss Vampire. No, that's also lame. That's also lame. You need the skin-to-skin contact. Skin-to-skin contact is a must. If he made Undertale to get his music out there, he succeeded. 1,000 different uploads of any given song, and most of them will have several million views. Yeah, he definitely succeeded in spreading his music out. 100%. Lucas Love, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Vampires, Toby Fox, snacks, what the? Yeah, we jump around topics here. We jump around topics very much. But welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. Talking, empathy, and a lot of dodging. Yeah, and it was great gameplay. It was great gameplay for me. If you know about the true pacifist, you never get a proper neutral ending. You just get told you did everything right, but you can do it a bit better. Let us reload YouTube before the final boss. Yeah, but that's the thing. You cannot, like, the game is coded in a way that it will not give you the true ending in your first run. Even if you do everything perfectly, which I think is what I did, I think? Not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what I did. And still, like, I remember I didn't get the neutral. Oh no, they found out! So you do not deny the allegations. Leo, we have you. We have you caught in 4K. We are going to go to your house and ask you for a signed copy of Undertale, please, so I can sell it online. You have a lot of autographs to sign for your fellow snake shifters, Leo. There's like a dozen of neutral endings you can get, which are the same ending with different flavor, and only then you are meant to learn about there being a better ending you may get. Exactly. I'm pretty sure, like, I knew it. I knew that you don't get the good ending right away. Ellie is a kaiju made of a billion tiny flying Ellies? Now that is not canon, but it's funny. So it's not part of my lore, but it's a good meme to add to the lore. That one I like. When you do it this way, you really get to appreciate True Pacifist. Again, I don't think the game was all that before seeing the True Pacifist, but the fact that there is 0 neutral playthrough streams is sad. Yeah, it's sad that I didn't get popular, like, at a good time for it to be streamed. Cause, like, there might be some playthroughs of it, but you can never know if the playthrough is, like, a real first experience. I guess you cannot tell with streams either. Someone could stream and pretend they didn't play something. I think it would be exhausting to pretend that you don't know all the things you do. But I guess some people could do it, technically. Despite her being small, she's just got a lot of mass, like a neutron star, so she causes craters wherever she sprints to. I Again, that is not canon. However, that does sound funny and I like it. So I think I like the idea of having like a canon memes for some reason, like not canon memes, but memes that are funny enough to be approved as alternate universe canon. I don't know, something. I need to figure it out. I need to figure out what, but some of these are funny enough that I'm like, yeah, I kind of like that. It's not true. It's not canon. It's not true at all. But they link up like that Japanese shingle commercial, but this person went through it, and bro, that Japanese shingle commercial is so good. I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's such a good commercial. Oh, I love that. Lamia riding a horse is interesting. I don't. Yes, you do. We all know what it is. I don't know what it is. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Officer, what are you talking about specifically? You're a shapeshifter, so kind of a chimera concept that can add more to its lore? No, because lore is not the same as like shaping the shape of your body. Lore is not just how something looks. I want to see a horror survival game with Elyssia, who constantly evolves into more horrifying forms to chase you down. Listen, that's not something I would do. That being said, I also wouldn't play it. That being said, it is the best horror concept. Well, not really. The best horror concept would probably be me killing people out of clumsiness, but how do you make that horror instead of clumsy and funny? How do you do that? That's not entirely sure. People ride a horse to be above the plebs and show their wealth status. Well, not me. For starters, I don't have a wealth status, so jot that down. To follow up, why would I if I had a wealth status, why would I try to rub it in people's faces? Could a vampire get blood from the lamia tail? I think as much as I keep saying like scales are so soft and nice to touch, I still think they are not as nice to touch as skin. So why would they choose that instead of the human skin? It makes no sense. Are lamias good at jumping or even at running? We can climb and we can slither real fast. Is that good enough? Is that good? Both Leo and Toby out are on dogs, just saying. Yeah, he's not denying the allegations. He's not saying no. He's not saying this is fake. Just saying, just mentioning. To be fair, if you are a kaiju, which I'm not, and a vampire, which I'm not, in today's knowledge, a vampire transforms into a lot of bats, which is not true. So a kaiju ellie would be formed by a lot of flying ellies. Unfortunately, not true. Most of those things are not true. How fast 2 onions per minute? Fuck you! Fuck you! What even is that measurement? What even is that measurement? Shh, don't tell Ellie there's a PIM articles in the second shelf of the drawer of the living room. What is a PIM particle? I have no idea what that means. There's Exit 8, Escalator 8, and Train 8 from the OG creator. Interestingly enough, never even heard of the Escalator one. I knew about the Train one pretty much as soon as Exit 8 came out, but Escalator 8, never even heard of that one. Skin-to-skin contact is a perfect Ellie no context clip. I don't even remember what I said. I don't even remember what I said. What's your favorite food, Nikos? I don't know. I don't like choosing favorites. Like, there's too many things to like to choose a favorite. I can tell you some things I love. I love sushi. I love a good stew. I love a good empanada. I like pequeños. But like, I can't say any of those are my favorites. Like, I don't like choosing favorites. Reloading the 2 before the final boss doesn't count as a new playthrough. It's just one playthrough as far as I'm concerned. I definitely counted them as 2 different because I counted them as 2 different endings. So if you got the ending, now you get the second ending, but it's still like the game ended. You know, your playthrough ended. That's how I see it. I see it as 2 different playthroughs because if the game ended, you got the playthrough done. If you get neutral, you need to start from the start of the game, and there's NPCs that will acknowledge it's your second run. I watched some streams back then from the game YouTubers that were made back then, but I mean like now that VTubers exist. Yeah, it would be really cool. Unfortunately, it feels like literally everyone knows about Undertale, and no one goes into it as blind as we want them to go. Ellie is the lamia version of a nanomachine. She eats glass and rocks to grow to split via budding into a kaiju-sized Ellie. Absolutely incomprehensible. Also, I don't eat rocks. Why rocks now? I understand where the glass comes from. I made a little tiny mistake and I could have died, but you guys corrected me. But the stones? Where are the stones coming from? For you, it will be easier to pretend you don't know anything about a game. You will forget everything after some months. But that wouldn't be pretending, now would it? It would not be pretending. Memes that are fires out of cannons. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Memes that are fired out of the cannon. Oh, I like that. Wait, I'm gonna write it down somewhere. I don't know how, I don't know where. Here. Memes that are fired out of a cannon. I'm gonna write it like this right now, and I'm not going to remember, so I'm gonna clarify it a little bit. Memes that I like, but are not canon, but they might as well have a universe where they are or something, because I find them funny. Bias Central here. We are in bias country. Let me search up something. Sure, you're allowed. I give you my permission. I give you my permission to look something up on Google. You have my authorization. You know how big is an onion? So if you put 2 onions together, that's the distance you move in a minute. That's not, but onions are in so many different sizes. Onions come in way too many different sizes. She's lying, she loves onions and dulce de leche, but I don't have favorites. I don't have favorites. If you see her eating glass, she's not really eating. She's just putting it in her stomach to digest other foods better. Again, that's not canon. I'm gonna say, again, not really canon. Inner monkey brain cannot resist banana as the perfect snack. Bananas are really, like, good fruit. I really like bananas. They really are tasty. They're sweet. They're soft. They're, like, delicious. And you can make a mean amount of bakeries with it. Baked things with banana in it are really good. The Ellie Cinematic Multiverse, the ECU. What is an ECU? You're making a joke. I don't get it. But I don't know it. I know that is a reference. Your favorite treat? I don't know. I don't know. Stop trying to make me pick favorites! Stop trying to make me favorites. That's not how it works. There is a horror game where you hide from a kaiju in a city. It's called Mega. I guess that would be like the inspiration. I posted on Virtually for something you can do streaming on a 3D model. If I ever get one. If I ever find the option. How can Ellie ever kill people? She has no grip strength and venom. She is as harmless as a lamia can be. I have a ton of grip strength. I could crush all of your bones. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I could crush all of your bones. And I have venom. It doesn't kill you, but I have it. I guess you don't need to have a 3D model. Just have something that can do a background and you can sprite. Okay, I'm gonna have to see whatever you're talking about. Wait, what is it? Funding it to half a second. I guess I would need to watch that video to understand what you're talking about. Yeah, I guess you would have to like see the video because I don't understand. Just from that, I don't understand the concept. Basically, Ellie is never winning a marathon. Ellie doesn't want to run a marathon either, so we're good. We're good. I don't want to run one. Thank you very much. I just realized Ellie can try to edit this be a snake fighting a cat. Try to edit what? What are you talking about? Okay, but let me ask you this, Ellie. If vampire kaiju, how sun? That's the one thing about vampires. The one thing about vampires is that, like, there's a thing, as a vampire fan, you know, there's a thing where you're like, oh yeah, it would be so cool to be a vampire. You would be super fast, you would be super strong, you would always be youthful, and you would be beautiful, and you would be able to, do justice, blah, 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 blah. You have to give up the sun. You have to give up the beach. You have to give up picnics under the sunlight. You have to give up good, nice summer days. And then I'm like, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want that, actually. What is an elevator? An elevator is a lift? Is another name for an elevator. Are there any other names? You know, the metal box that takes people up and down in buildings. That's an elevator. Argentinians will measure in anything but inches. Excuse me, that was not my measurement. That was Joshua. Blame him. Blame him, not me. I was about to say that Mini Ellie can just enlarge herself with Ant-Man's tech called pin particles. Oh, you were making a reference. Everyone already knows that Sans is Ness, so the twist at the end doesn't surprise anyone anymore. Why would you say that? Oh man, now I'm sad again. I hadn't thought about man putty in like a month, bro. Now I'm sad again. Why are you sending us to the mines if you don't eat stones? Remember, listen, Gem Polisher. You're not supposed to be mining rocks. I don't know why you're doing that. No, Ellie, don't eat Lena. She's non-digestible. She will just sit there in your stomach, bored. I would only... I'm not gonna say that. Nope. Nope. I would only tuck her in bed and read her a bedtime story and cook for her so that she can feel nice and protected. And I'm not gonna say anything that could get taken out of context by sickos. Gators and crocs eat rocks to aid digestion. Makes sense, lamias would too. But we're related to snakes, not to crocs. That's like an entirely different family of animal. Rancor commissioning the most cursed art without realizing it? Nobody draw that. Nobody fucking draw that. I'm back after a year and rebrand, and the channel law is even more insane and comprehensible. You were here before? I haven't even rebranded. I've always been the same. So if you've been here before, welcome. Most of the stuff people are saying is not canon. Most of the stuff is like they came up with it. Don't worry. None of this is real. None of this is real. Hunt 12-3-49. Welcome, Hunt. I haven't seen you here, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. Have you seen Hood GGK? If you mean Jujutsu Kaisen, because I read JJK and in my mind it means Jujutsu Kaisen, I have seen it. I don't feel super strongly about it though. For a boss name, would the pale red worm herald of clumsiness and tragedy describe you? Yeah, I think so. I think, man. She can just kill by walking into someone. She's a 300 kilograms mass of derpiness moving at a regular human speed that could crush you or launch you to the other side of the road. She can even crush a motorcycle by running into it. See, so there is a material for some horror. The problem is how do you make it funny? Sorry, not funny because of clumsiness. That's the question. Vampires that can walk in the sunlight exist. They are called daywalkers. They are weird though. They're rare. Like, they are a rare situation that doesn't happen in most lores. Sun protection, cream Ellie, get with the times, Victorian woman. That's not enough for a vampire. Vampires can't survive with sunblock. Even in the movie Blade, the vampires use sunscreen. I haven't seen Blade. However, I don't subscribe to that lore. I don't subscribe to that. Absolutely not. Jujutsu Kaisen has some good memes at least. I think that every anime that gets popular enough can have good memes because you have more people thinking about like weird memes. So you're gonna have more bad memes, but you're also gonna have more good memes. Statistically speaking. Statistically speaking, you're gonna have more of everything. Resist the authority. Use Bing instead, you coward. No, I actually use Ecosia. I actually really prefer Ecosia, but then I end up going to Google most times. Ellie has a lot of onion knowledge since her head is onion-shaped after all. I'm not that onion-shaped. I'm not Aqua. Not to mention her sleeves. Shh, we don't talk about the sleeves. We don't talk about the sleeves. We don't talk about it. Nezuko from Demon Slayer is basically a daywalker. Yeah, but she's also a demon, not a vampire. Different folklore. Different folklore, different world building. Not the same thing. Not the same thing. Blended bananas with milk, best stuff ever. Yeah, that's ooh, would that be a milkshake? Is that the definition of a milkshake, or do you need to have ice cream for that one? No, that one is if it has an ice cream, it's I don't know. Whatever, we call it licuado. At least here. Bananas with milk. Some people prefer it with water, but like, what the fuck? Bananas with milk, sugar, probably ice. I personally don't like it with ice because I have sensitive gums. Also, oh my god, if you add condensed milk to that, bro. Onions can come in all shapes and sizes, including the form of a gamer maid. Exactly. ECU is just your multiverse. All the memes can be canon in different universes. Maybe. Ellie, you don't need to be on copium. Even if you got that gorilla hand power, at least you're more derp cute than deadly. That's what I'm saying. I'm derpy and clumsy. I don't know that I could make it like a horror-ish thing. A suspicious specific denial. I don't want to wrap you and crush all your bones one by one. No, I could. I don't want to, but I could. I thought posting the thumbnail pic alone was enough. Let me post a screen a screenshot from inside then? Well, from the thumbnail, I didn't get it. So you don't want to pick favorites? Okay, pick one. Cremis or Chillet. The other one will become juice. Neither! You can't make me choose. La 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 la. You don't have. You can't make me choose. You can't make me. You can't make me. I'll ban you. I'll silence you. Whichever one she doesn't pick, we're all getting together and make it a breeding and juicing program exclusively for them. No! No! You can't make me. You cannot force me. Attempt to at showing what that other VTuber has done that you could technically do. Okay, let me... Oh, you mean like getting myself in a big giant city? You mean like being like a kaiju, like putting a city on? Because I thought you meant the concept of the stream or something. But you're talking about just like having a giant city behind? Night beaches and picnics are a thing, but night beaches are not like sun beaches. Like, night beach is cold and windy, and like you can't go into the water because there's no visibility. And no, the beach is for the sun. Ooh, I'm farther away from the bottom than I thought. Farther away than I thought from the bottom. Being a vampire is every introvert's dream then? Kinda. It does help that I'm an introvert, that I'm so into the vampire thing. I would have given those up before you... Wait. I would have given those up before you offered me immortality and cool magic powers in exchange. No, the sun is nice, the beach is nice, the picnics are nice. I like the sun. So Ellie, when you schedule a talking stream today, did you expect any of this to happen? When I schedule a talking stream, I never expect anything except maybe the fear of what if there's no one? What if no one talks enough? What if I'm alone and I'm talking to no one? What if I'm just talking to a wall? And then it never happens. And then I'm always far behind the chat, so it's good. But I always have like at least a topic to bring up just in case there's no one. It may be one of the most unhinged Ellie streams to date, and it's because of us. You think this is unhinged? I didn't feel it was that unhinged. Not to me. Would Lena taste like rock candy? I don't think so. I think you shouldn't try to bite her. I think no one should try to bite Lena. Yeah, Leo, we're supposed to be mining for gems that she consumes. The stone is an unrelated matter. I don't. Rock candy is when Lena and Ellie collab. You know, I proposed that name to her for our collabing. But I don't think she liked it, and I don't remember it. I don't remember it. I think I liked it and she didn't. I mentioned it before, but one of my favorite characters is Argenta from Dragon Nest, and Argenta did have a quest where she had you collect some gems for her, only for her to eat them when you deliver them. I think you did mention that. I think it sounds vaguely familiar. None of this is real, Elyssia Nichols 2024. Well, yeah, you guys are just coming up with really weird lore. I have to clarify that none of it is canon. I can't remember the exact line, so I can't convey it correctly, but the player character then does something like, you're not supposed to eat this. You don't know. Excuse me. She knows what she's doing. I believe her. I have no idea what she even looks like. I've never seen her. I've never seen that character or that game, but I believe she knows what she's doing. What's the canonicity of Elyssia Nichols then? What I say is real. That's what's canon. Excuse me. Only for her to reply with, well, nobody asked you to eat them, Damas. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. Excuse me. Trust the lady. She asked them for a reason. Krampus, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Did I say hello to you today? Welcome. Don't they drink blood? The Oni demon from the show are just rebranded vampires from the east. Well, but it's still a different creature. It's still a different creature with its own world building. I don't like mixing folklores just like that. I I don't like taking something that a culture has and then saying like, well, this is the same as that. No, it's not. It's different things. And I know I'm saying that with lamia and naga, but that's because like the difference are like almost inconsequential. When people like, if people wanted to see the actual like legit super detailed differences, but they just see, oh, half person, half snake. That's naga. Why are you calling yourself lamia? And it's like, because it's half person, half snake. Hello? But the world building for demons in Demon Slayer is very particular. It's very specific to each world building. And the world building for vampires also changes franchise to franchise, but the core things, the core important parts, just because they resemble the demons in Demon Slayer doesn't mean that all demons in most stories resemble them. Folklore really is just IRL world building? Kinda, yeah. You know what's funny? The phone version of the stream is a lot more cumbersome and less convenient than the regular stream, because when I open up the keyboard, it blocks half the screen and everything goes darker and looks terrible. I know. I absolutely know that. That's why I keep this reminder here up that says it's only available. It's also available as a horizontal stream, just so people can go and watch that one instead if they want to, because it's better. You can go into the water anytime, Ellie. No, it's bad to go at night. You have less visibility. The waves can get difficult much faster. And it's cold as fuck. It's really cold. What did you want to say on the stream? No, I didn't want to say anything. I have topics prepared just in case, but I don't need, like, it's just in case. Also, if I flick the wrong way, I turn out of the stream. I know, that's why the like horizontal stream is available. Usually you have something in mind to release here on Talking Streams. I have like a second option, just in case. Fix your mic? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my mic. I don't know what the problem is. It's not something I can just fix. It's not something that like I can press a button and know what I'm doing. It's something that I have to like suddenly get good at sound design for. Ellie's Monster Boy run takes care of takes the cake for most unhinged Ellie moment. If you think so, I don't think it's that unhinged. I still stand by it. You definitely haven't graded me 3 times today, don't worry. Well, sorry. I'm sorry. -7 minutes? What the fuck, when? Stream time's over, gotta go goodbye, and I better not see you still streaming within the next 40 minutes. Oh god. Thank you for being here, 3 tits. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that you sleep very well. Thank you for being here. Randomly lore drop. Each day, Ellie is cursed by a witch and has to do a triple backflip or she'll be clumsy for the rest of the day. That would explain a lot. That sounds like the most ridiculous curse ever. It's also not canon, by the way. That sounds like the most stupid curse ever. If your skin needs to touch sunlight for it to burn, vampires just wear like a skin suit and helmet and go out into the sun? That sounds so uncomfortable though. Wearing a skin suit? Constantly? Oh, I never go to Google. The Google search engine is so bad I can never find anything on it. I stopped using Google like 7 years ago. I primarily use DuckDuckGo. When the results aren't correct, I go to Ecosia, and when that still isn't enough, I turn VPN on and search on OneSearch. I normally just do Ecosia, and if that doesn't work, I Google. Like, normally I don't do more than that. If I can't find it, it's like, oh well. And I give up. It's like, whatever. Watery banana, nice. A new horror to add to the list of thoughts that trigger a physical reaction. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand people who choose to do it with water instead of milk. It's like, oh, it's lighter. Like, oh, I don't know. It feels too heavy with milk. And it's like, okay, does it feel too heavy to have flavor? If I'm gonna have a licuado, it's gonna have fucking flavor, okay? Everyone and then I also check for new search engines being released. There's a short period of time after a new engine is added before they fix the results, so it may give something new. Interesting. I didn't know that there were too many being released. But I guess I could try to find some more instead of just doing it in Google. Both became juice because you didn't choose one of them? No, you can't make me! You can't make me! You can't make me! Generally blended fruit is called smoothies. I think there's one... No, but I'm thinking of one that has ice cream. Is that a milkshake? Blended fruits with water or milk, is that a smoothie? Weren't you alluding to make it Kaiju Ellie almost canon soon? Not really! Not really! And of course the Tyrant Empress Ellie. The Tyrant Ellie is always canon. It's why we're trapped in the mines. The gate is open! The gate is open. You can leave whenever you want. It may surprise you, but for the last 2 hours I was too busy chatting to do anything else. I am surprised, but also I am glad that you're taking a break because you work so hard. You really do. She only expects disappointment on us. I don't. I'm pretty sure biting Lena is a one-time thing and it costs all of your teeth. Yeah. I would say so. I would say nobody should bite Lena. It's not gonna end up well for you. Like, it's not gonna end up well, buddy. I'll attempt to give Lena a nibble in the blue spot in her hair. That's also jam, though. That's also a rock. Lena's hair does look like blackberry cotton candy. No, it's a rock. It's a jam. Concertina Concerto, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Are we planning on opening V Rising servers soon? I don't think I ever plan to. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I ever plan to do that at all. I have a simple solution for the lamia naga thing. One of you gets snake bottom, human top, while the other gets snake top, human bottom. Are you coming up with a new snake shifter? Because I tried to do that and people did not like that. Phone version of the stream is absolutely unwatchable on actual phone. And still, it's what YouTube wants us to do. I'm doing this because YouTube-kun seems to want it. Not because I think it's the best of ideas, you know? But Ellie, swimming at night means fun with caimans. It also means freezing your ass. I don't think it's a good idea. That there need to be more monster boys? Exactly, it's not unhinged. That's not an unhinged take. The monster boy rant itself was very agreeable, but you were a menace when someone opposed you. Okay, so we all agree. We all agree. Good, good, good. That's what matters. How the hell could a lamia even do a backflip? Ellie isn't acrobatic at all. Exactly. 100%. I'm clumsy. That's like the opposite of acrobatic. If you grab yourself by the end of your tail and roll like a wheel, is that a backflip? I don't think so. I don't think it counts. It's always funny to me hearing people saying they don't use Google, they use Ecosia, Edge, Brave, or any other Chromium-based browser because they still use Google. Is Ecosia still Google? Wait. Is Ecosia still Google? I don't use a Chromium-based browser though, I use Firefox. Firefox can't rise up, it's so much better than anything else. Fight me on that. They just don't have cookies and the specific algorithm Chrome uses to tailor advertisements to you. Yeah, I don't use Chromium browser. I was talking about like the search engine specifically. Would you rather eat Ellie hair or Lena hair? Well, it might be better for you to eat Ellie hair, as much as I hate saying this, because at least you will not break all of your teeth. At least that won't make you break all of your teeth. Anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep soon, so good night to all and happy chatting. Good night, Awesome Pro King. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a wonderful sleep and that you feel refreshed in the morning. Thank you. I thought that was the official design. What is the official design? What official design? The gems? Yeah. Maybe that can be next year's April Fool's themes. Reverse Lamia Ellie. You mean the top head snake, bottom body legs? Yeah. I mean, it's what I gravitate towards, but people didn't like it. I do 100% agree you're a menace when someone disagrees with you. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Right now at this moment, I'll take that as a compliment. I shouldn't, but I will. And they got the grace of a bag of potatoes after all. Ecosia is being based. Oh, no wonder it works like shit most of the time. I love Ecosia, but it works kind of like shit. If you were held at gunpoint, would you put water in your cereal in the morning and eat it? Yeah. If I was held at gunpoint eating a slightly disgusting meal, yeah, sure. Of course. I prioritize my life more. I mean, I ate some completely unfathomable things for my tastes in this stream, and there was no gunpointing. It was just me trying to do it for entertainment value. But that's it. You're already made, so we can't make you, only remake you. Eh? Since Lena likes werewolves, what does she think of the biting to transmit it? I haven't asked her about that specifically. With her being a rock that can't be converted? Ooh, good point. I should ask her about that. I should bring this existential crisis upon her. Firefox is going here and DuckDuckGo. What's Ecosia? It's a different, like, search engine. Yeah. Blood Moon / Shimmer Terraria, Ellie be like, see, I don't know what the Blood Moon / the Shimmer Terraria is. I think we've been through a Blood Moon. Yeah. We've been through a Blood Moon. I don't think we've been through a Shimmer in Terraria. I sometimes did banana blend with some water. You have to add a real liquid for the blending to work, and I just wanted an alternative to a glass of juice. No, you're missing all the flavor. You need milk. The current Firefox logo right now is so bad compared to a few years ago. They took out the personality. I agree so hard. The logo was so much better before. But most logos have been enshittified lately. You've heard it, guys. She's now on record endorsing the consumption of her hair. I'm not endorsing it. I'm saying if you have only those two choices, it is better for you to eat hair and not rocks. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not endorsing it. I'm just saying, like, it's objectively better to eat hair than rocks. But geologists agree that you should eat at least one small rock a day. I don't think so. I don't think geologists agree with that. I don't think geologists have any sort of endorsement of that kind of eating habit. I thought the snake top human bottle was a snake shifter design. I like it. People didn't. Remember the vampire enthusiast I mentioned earlier? Also huge fans of V-Rising. I would assume. It is a game about being a vampire, so it could be a thing, but the problem would be all the feet pics. What? If I made myself a reverse lamia model? It's a lot better than Google, though. The only thing Google does is remove search features for the last few years. I still end up finding, I don't know if it's like the way I search, the way I handle my search terms, but I still find a lot more success with Google than I do with Ecosia for some reason. Important question, cereal first, then milk, or reverse? Milk first, then you drop a tiny little bit of cereal, you eat it so that it's still crunchy, and then you keep adding cereal on small bursts so that you can keep it crunchy instead of letting it sog out. As a small, here's the thing. As a small-mouthed, slow eater, I cannot fathom the people who do like cereal, then milk, and then just eat all in one go, because it's like, I take too long. My cereal would be soggy as fuck. I have to do it in tiny little chunks, or else I don't get any of the crunchiness of the cereal. And then what's the point? Their priority is to literally make it so quotes and minus no longer work as intended. See, I never use those. I don't know how to Google properly. That's how we got her addicted to pilk. You didn't get me addicted, but it did help me when I was like dying from spice. Surely there's some mythological dog that is known to be able to bite through rocks, but you're humans. You're not a mythological dog. So you have to choose hair instead of rocks. I love to do something now. I'm back. Welcome back. We are in the process of wrapping up properly, though. By the way, I didn't say it, but we're in the process of wrapping up, guys. We really shouldn't bring new topics out because we're already kind of in the 2 hours and 20 minutes mark. By the way, ignore the stroke. Just ignore it. I don't like Elyssia personally. I tried to use it, but it takes forever to find anything there. The same happens to me. What happened to the Pringles face? I know, right? Brands are so boring nowadays. I do, however, would like to remind everyone that while Ellie hair does look like candy, it does indeed taste like hair. That's what I've been saying, bro. I've been saying it's hair. Ellie is edible confirmed. Technically, everyone is edible. You're edible too. You shouldn't eat yourselves. You shouldn't eat your fellow people. But technically, you're edible. I am technically edible too, but again, you shouldn't. It does indeed taste like hair. When you're initiating the disagreeing, though, it's more civilized. When I'm initiating the disagreeing, though, yeah, because I disagree most times with a lot of things, and I'm like, agree to disagree, tastes, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes people want to disagree about stuff with me that is actively factual. If you were held at gunpoint, would you choose Cremis or Gillette or the pink one? Well, good thing that I'm not being held at gunpoint. Yay! I'll toast to that! Basically, Snakehead Ellie alternate skin. Can we buy Gamer Lamia Snake Scale instead then? Eh? What would a Gamer Lamia Snake Scale be? Salt is a rock, Ellie. We eat rocks on a daily basis. Yeah, but you're not... When you say you're eating a rock, you don't mean salt. Let's be real here. Come on. I like sagged cereal on milk. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Isn't the wrap-up starting? No. It's already been 20 minutes. Everyone is edible. Remind me of that Willy Wonka meme. I mean, yeah. Technically. Doesn't mean that you should, but technically... Human meat has some bad things to be eaten by other humans. Yeah, that's why I'm saying you really shouldn't. You really, really shouldn't. But technically... They removed the personality from the Firefly logo right around the time they removed half of the options for personality from themes. Isn't there something where scientists are saying you should try to eat one small rock per day? No! Reverse Lamia is awesome? I think so. Reverse Lamia steppies aren't exactly what I'd like, but I'll take what I can get. Are you that type? Are you that type of fan? Do you like the steppies? Do you like the VTuber steppies? Am I the only one that would take Milo cereal or some milk cereal or some chocolate cereal and mix it with a bowl of milk until the milk becomes chocolatey? Just buy chocolate milk in that case. Just, chocolate milk exists. What about a reverse harpy or mermaid? What would a reverse harpy be? Just a bird with human arms and legs? Oh, that sounds cursed. Oh, that sounds really cursed. Obviously, the only option is bowl first before cereal or milk. Well, yeah, obviously. Could ever eat cereal in a plate? No one. That's why no one considers saying bowl first. Because, you have to be really, really stupid to not put a bowl out first. I think the whole stupid milk cereal order is just a bunch of people misunderstanding that the other people eat different cereal. No, I think it's people not understanding that some people like the cereal crunchy exclusively, like me. There is cereal that will stay crunchy for a couple of minutes. Well, I don't eat in a couple minutes. And there is cereal that stops being crunchy after 5 seconds. Yeah. For me, I never get to eat it crunchy the whole way unless I microdose it. I need to microdose the cereal so that it stays crunchy. First of all, you have terrible taste. Second of all, if you don't like soggy cereal, that's fine, but cereal first is better. Not for me, because it gets soggy. If I do it that way, it gets soggy. And I don't like soggy cereal. Eating a lamia wouldn't be cannibalism. It's still human meat, kinda. Like, it's still the same molecular, like, meat is meat. Human meat is human meat. The parts of me that have human meat would still give you the same shit. Kudu and stuff. I'm back. Welcome back, little dot. We are wrapping up. You're technically edible, says Ellie, after admitting to fantasizing about being a vampire for years. Well, I'm not lying. You are technically edible. I'm spending about an hour talking about feeding upon her chat. You asked me. Don't make it seem like I brought the topic up. You were asking about it. Everyone is edible. Add that to the Ellie quotes pile. Sure, I'll take it. I'll accept that one. I don't know. I never had steppies. You're respectable. You're a respectable on them. You may dish rocks, but when you're stuck in your local forest, it makes a good meal along with the tree bark. I'll take the tree bark, but I will not take the rocks. I think the tree bark I can take. The rocks. Don't get Ellie's steppies. Her tail probably doesn't get cleaned often. Aside from that, my tail is too heavy. It would probably damage you. Seen plenty of reverse harpies, very few reverse mermaids. I've seen plenty of reverse mermaids and not any reverse harpies, actually. I forgot what I was writing before I deleted to post this reply. Oh no! Guys, she didn't play most of the quest, so she doesn't know about the reverse gang. That sounds like you're trying to get me to Google something very, very dirty. Come to think of it, there was an explosion of reverse harpies after Dark Souls. Wait, is that like an actual thing? Like an actual thing that became a meme? Huh? Only eat the tail meat and it's fine, got it. No, don't eat me. You can't, you're not allowed. You're not allowed, okay? Who, me? Little Dot, yeah, you were back, so welcome back. I was just saying welcome back to you. But the thing is, vampires don't eat people, they just milk them. Yeah, actually, yeah. So technically, it's two different topics. Oh, no. We are 100% the source of degeneracy. You're very happy to go along with it, though. Dang it, I can't deny that one. Shit. Damn, you got me there. Outside of the vampire thing, that's all you. Yeah. That is all me. But eventually, I'll bring someone into the fold. Listen, it took 3 years for someone to, like, maybe come into the fold of our fight. And it took less than a year for someone to come into the fold of Core Keeper. So eventually, I might actually bring people into the fold of vampires. It's a slow process, but eventually I do infect people. Hey, who knows? I'm going to my first VTuber convention. It's just a couple of months now. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited. Live my dream. I'll live vicariously through you. Oh no, she's catching up. I am actually catching up. Ah yes, a meme. I mean, I cannot imagine it looking anything but a meme because it sounds so stupid. Ellie is based emergency food. She's our Paimon. She's even the right size. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh, Dot. I thought she said dog and was talking to Leah. No. Dot. Snake shifters are always say so innocent, by the way. Sure. And I believe you. In Morrowind, the vampire clans, despite being unfinished, have just NPCs named cattle in their castles? Yep. It's understandable. I see it, you know? I see it. But I don't want to be made of candy. You're not made of candy. You're made of blood. Which is much better for vampires. Much better. Even if I'm edible, that's called cannibalism, my dear children. It is in fact frowned upon in most societies. Yeah, that's the quote from... That's a quote from Willy Wonka, right? Yeah. The longest and biggest cannibalism I know of is an asedio to a castle, so a siege. Siege is the word in English. To make them starve, and the people in the castle left out some to survive until reinforcements arrived. Meanwhile, the enemy army didn't let those people run away, only to be around the castle or go back in. From the records we have, a soldier of a priest described how these people were so starved that a woman gave birth just for the baby to go back. Yeah, well, listen. There were several times throughout history that people did have to... And here's the thing. Of course, no one should do a cannibalism. Of course, it's not good ethically, and it's not even good for your health. But when the option is... Here's the thing. I didn't want to bring up a different topic. Oh my god, I didn't want to bring up a different topic, but I'm gonna because the topic came out. I've seen some people reacting to the show Yellow Jackets. And the show Yellow Jackets is a show where a bunch of people get stuck in... Fido, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. We were about to wrap up the stream, but I was in the middle of saying something. So the show Yellow Jackets is about like a group of girls getting stuck in like a remote island and having to survive for like a year, blah 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 blah. And this island, for some goddamn reason, doesn't even have a lot of animals or whatever. So eventually for new viewers, this sort of conversation is normal, don't worry. No, it's not. But yeah, I've been seeing reactions to this show, and every time the characters in the show do a cannibalism, like, their reactions are normally like, oh my god, that's so gross, I would never, that blah blah blah. And it's like, babes, of course you shouldn't do a cannibalism ever. Of course it's not good for you. But when your options are literally that or dying from starving, survival instinct is gonna come over, okay? It's gonna, like, happen. People are like, I would never, I would rather die. You say that because you have a full stomach, okay? If you were in that island and you had the option to starve to death or to grab that corpse that froze to death, one of those would actually happen. And it's not the one you think in your home when you are well fed and warm, okay? So, why am I saying this? Because, yes, throughout history, sometimes people had to do that. And, you know, in extreme situations, you're still gonna do that instead of starving to death. You know? How does a reverse harpy look? I don't know, I was asking the same thing. Since llamas are reptiles, do they regrow the tail if something happens to it? No, that's actually an ability that only a certain kinds of lizards have. Not every kind of lizard can regrow their tails, actually. So, it's not just for being a reptile. Weird question, why do only blood works for vampires? Why no maternal milk? Well, folklore. If it's nutrients, shouldn't it be both? No, folklore doesn't have science explanations. That's why it's folklore, that's why it's mythology. You can't explain folklore with science, that's the whole point. And I never heard of a little thing called prion disease. No, of course I did. I did, and I brought it up to the chat when someone posted on Discord something about like a grow your own meat kit. Like, it is a thing. Let's just say there is something just as valid of a reason to not eat people than the moral dilemma. Again, if your options are die right now or risk the prion disease, your survival instinct is going to kick in and you are going to choose to eat instead of starving to death. Like, it's survival. It's encoded into life. Like, it's still, like, not a good ideal situation. It's like the worst situation to be in, but like, when you have a bad option or a worse option, I think you skipped my comment, so I'll force you to see it again. Yes, you, in fact, haven't greeted me a third time today. Wait, I did read that. I read that. Did I not? I thought that I read that out loud. If you never play Monster Good Quest, don't go to the wiki. It's full of spoilers. I never have. I'm assuming that someone will post a reverse harpy somewhere. Someone will post a reverse harpy, right? Ellie trying to start a cult arc. Let's go. No. We already had a cult. It's called Cult of the Lamb, and it's gonna have an update at some point. We're gonna return to the cult at some point. You're like 2 feet like Paimon. Ha 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 he he he. You're so funny. You know that I'm much longer than that. I've never had a guilty thought in my life. Sure you have never, officer. Sure. Is a lamia eating people cannibalism though? I think here's the thing. I think any humanoid eating a humanoid is cannibalism. And I think that will start becoming more and more obvious when more and more species start, like, getting together. You know? Of course no one should do a cannibalism, but I'm saying, if Dracula ever wants to sponsor an influencer, we want to be on top of the list. Oh yeah, if Dracula ever sponsors anyone and I'm not it, I'm going to, like, find a way to fight with my fists. I'm going to find a way to make it someone else's problem. I think I read sometime in the past that both humans and rabbit meat lack proper nutrients to be your only source of food. Of course. Like, it's not good in any way, shape, or form, but it will keep you alive a little longer if, like, you're in a situation where you need to hold out. She was in the middle of explaining ethical cannibalism. It's not even that it's ethical. It's that, like, I don't think you can judge someone in that situation. Supposedly, American trappers will starve to death on full bellies after eating only rabbits for too long. That one I didn't know. I didn't know that rabbits were so unnutritious, non-nutritious. Supposedly, human meat has the same property. It's only if it's the only thing you eat for too long. And also, you develop prion diseases. Of course, I don't know myself enough to know how I will act in an act or die situation, but I'm 90% confident if I ever find myself in these kind of situations, I'm the first person to die. I don't have it in me to kill a fly. I don't see myself eating a human person. If, however, someone else can eat me and maybe survive, then I'm game. Modern society allows for people with no survival instincts like me to exist. I think, here's the thing. I think if I was in that situation, I would probably be amongst the first to die. Because I have such low tolerance to, like, physical pain and, like, to the cold and stuff like that, the moment I'm exposed to the elements without proper protection, the moment I have, like, an accident and I, like, injure myself and I can't have, like, medicine or something, I'm probably not surviving that. The fear itself would probably give me a heart attack. I think I would be one of the first people to die because I'm a freaking wimp. And I can't take injuries, cold, or the fear. I know how to build a couple of rudimentary traps for small animals. I know how to hunt eggs, obviously. And I want to believe that eventually I would figure out fishing, although it's never been my main source of hunting. And I want to believe that I would eventually figure out how to make a fire and how to filter water. You know, those kind of things that you kind of know in theory, but you've never done in your life. But the cold and the injuries, those would definitely do me in. Do you really want to see a reverse harpy? I can send you the character and talk to Ellie. Sure, I want to know what it's like. POV Ellie spends near 15 minutes trying to justify cannibalism. I'm not saying justifying. I'm saying there are situations in which it's the only choice. Are you talking about me? I was saying that you came back, so I was saying welcome back. I didn't say dirty, I just never felt guilty about it. Good point, good point. Meat is meat and morsels tend to burn to cider when you're dying, so... But morsels... Isn't morsel a term for just a small amount of meat? You're under arrest? No, I'm not. You can't arrest me. Basically, you just keep Ellie around as a zombie bait if the apocalypse happens! So mean! Why? Let's be honest, we would all just get tetanus. I don't think I would get tetanus because I'm vaccinated against it. Haha, hee hee. Snakes don't handle the cold too well. Yeah, exactly. Tetanus vaccine is mandatory when you're a kid, sure, but this does not actually last a lifetime and nobody actually does a refresh. Yeah. What do you mean you're not getting your tetanus refreshed? You need to do it every 10 years. I did it last year. Bro, get your tetanus shot. This is an order, okay? Get your tetanus shot. Get your tetanus shot. You don't even hunt eggs, you forage for them. No, what's the point of foraging for eggs? The idea is to have like a hunt where the mama bird could be a problem. What's the challenge if you don't have a mama bird to beat? You've never lit a fire in your life? Not without any like matches. The thing is, if you have nothing, just the wilderness, how do you do it? I technically know it. I don't know that I would actually achieve it. I wonder what does YouTube monetization think about cannibalism, to be honest. Oh, I didn't think about that. It's probably gonna be bad for me, huh? Jaden Hammock, welcome. Hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you here, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. However, we are technically going to be finishing soon. So, just... I'm sorry that you arrived at the very end of this. There are a few snakes that can do okay in meat cold. Rubber boas can be out and about in winter and touch snow for a short while. That's not me. That is definitely not me. That thing has to be updated? What, Cult of the Lamb? Yeah. No, you mean the tetanus shot? Yes, it has to be updated. Please get your tetanus shot. Take the words from the lamia in her 230s to get your vaccine. Yeah, they are a blessing. You have no idea what it was like before they existed, bro. Like, that was gnarly. Now that they exist, I know that some people, like some humans don't care about them, don't do it. It's like, bro, you should have seen it back in the day. It's such a blessing. You say challenge the mama bird would just dive bomb you and you run away. No, I miss it. You know what I thought about that expression that I could have grabbed your tongue? You made it a lot less intimidating. No, don't grab my tongue. That's weird. That's really weird. It just reminded me in ReZero Season 2 when Subaru talks to Gluttony and she says, people really underestimate hunger and May seems so hungry he devours his own arm. Yeah, people underestimate like starving levels of hunger. They do. How good is repurposing Cult of the Lamb into Pal World, Ellie? You said you might try it since it's less PC resources consumption. I don't think it's going to be that much less, actually. Remember, guys, ethics, morals, war crimes, and the Geneva Convention are just suggested. I wouldn't say that. I would not say that. Can't wait for the out of context clip from the sometimes you should eat people. Like, I never said should. I never said should. Excuse me. Just get a ton of Cinta Americana. It's proved by Mythbusters that you could survive with only that. I don't know what Cinta Americana is, to be honest. I have no idea what you're talking about. I learned the other day that Pirate Fool's Gold is named that because you can start a fire with them, apparently. Really? You can start a fire with pirates? How? How though? Get your tetanus shot. Joshua, tetanus. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, the reverse harpy I posted to talk to Ellie is called Ipra, and she's a character in Monster Girl Quest with a sad backstory, quote unquote. And even if she's a joke character, she's 10 times better than Melee. You really hate Melee. You just really hate her so much. Poor wife. You shouldn't have married her if you hated her so much, you know. Intentionally? No, she's never started a fire intentionally. Or in the wilds, excuse me. I never started a fire. That was my mother, okay? Not that you're intimidating in the first place. I'm not trying to be intimidating. I'm trying to, like, hypnotize you. I'm bad at that. Ellie, 40 minutes into the post-chatting chat, like, almost done, please don't tell Crumpets. No, Crumpets is not the problem, Retouch. Retouch is about to come in and chew on my, cables. Retouch is about to come in and disconnect my internet. You can't arrest Nikos. No, you can't. I never liked vaccines as a kid, scared of needles. Even now I try to get the nasal spray versions if possible. Just one vaccine and then you're covered for 10 years. It's worth it. It's really worth it. Like, for real. In a legal sense, no, but I can't stop her brain for a moment. You mean arrest? If I recall correctly, eating yourself doesn't even help you. It takes more calories to heal the one you beat for yourself than what you would eat. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Elyssia has Geneva checklist, Nico. Stop it! No! Ellie, look as far right as you can. There. I don't have a great angle. I know. She calls her chicken the wilds checks out on she calls her kitchen the wilds checks out, honestly. No, it's not. That's not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You just rub pyrite against another one to produce spark. Ooh! Okay, that's nice to know. ¿Cómo llamaste en Argentina la cinta americana? Ese es el problema, no sé qué es la cinta americana. Así que no sé a qué te referís. La cinta barracelo gris típicamente que parece que tiene un patrón de hilos haciendo cuadrados en la superficie. Ni idea. No sé a qué te referís. Sigo sin saber. Me when my VTuber friend got too drunk on stream and I got permission and access to her computer to stop the stream if it went too far. Ooh, that's smart. Wait, that's so smart. I always wondered, like, VTubers who get drunk. Like, I don't drink. I just cannot stomach the taste of alcohol enough to get drunk. I've tried many ways and I've never been able to, like, actually get any sort of close to drunkenness because I just cannot. The taste is disgusting. However, I always wondered, how do VTubers do that? How are they not scared of doxing? How are they not scared of saying their, like, other name or mentioning something about the area they live in, or, you know, something that would be too much? So I never understood how VTubers do drunk streams without, like, being scared of it. But the idea of having, like, a friend, a sober friend who can end the stream for you, that's really genius. Really, really smart. In English, it's flex tape. It's a really strong tape. I guess you need to trust your friend a lot with that. Yeah, but I mean, I would trust my friends a lot. I would just ask a friend that I would trust a lot, you know? Flex tape. Okay, everyone! We're gonna actually stop talking though, okay? Oh, the thing is that we don't have this thing. I don't think. Or like we probably have something similar, but I doubt we have the same thing. Yeah, I don't think we have this exact thing. It doesn't sound familiar to me. I don't know. So Ellie, why Argentinian forest fires happen? No, I told you that I never started a fire in the wilds. Nature doesn't like the exploits like that. It patches all the things you can think of. Exactly. There are no bugs in nature. Well, there are bugs in nature, but there are no exploits in nature. Can fly by lifting yourself because forces applied both ways can generate infinite energy and all that kind of fun glitches. Or glitches that would be fun if only we had them. I always wondered about that, why it's named pyrite. I mean, I never wonder because I assume it comes from like the age-old days of Latin. And that's it. I'm not sure what the pyrite word is, but if it's the rock that I think of it is in Poland, or at least when I was a kid, it being something you can use to start a fire is like the first thing you learn. I think you learn that about flint normally. I never knew that like pyrite could do it. And honestly, I cannot identify a piece of flint for the life of me. If you put 3 rocks in front of me and you say, hey, one of these is flint, I'm not gonna be able to recognize that. But pyrite, that one is a lot more recognizable. I don't think Drunk Kelly would be that scary. She'd probably just get emotional. No, I would be scared of like saying things that would kind of dox me. That's what I would be afraid of. Flex tape was a huge meme here a few years ago. It has stripes. Yeah, I think you guys showed me at some point in Discord. We did a watch along of the flex tape ads, but I don't think we have it here. Imagine trying to wrestle Ellie away from the mic. Imagine. Anyways, I got to the bottom of one chat, and now I'm gonna get to the bottom of the other. Watch me, bitches. I'm so fast. It's a great tape. It's really strong, and it's it fixes everything. Watch the flex tape videos. I did watch them. It's really useful. The memes are great. Yeah, I did watch it. I do know the memes. I don't know if I've ever seen one in real life. You never seen the I saw this bone in half meme? Yes, I did. Some people did a watch along in my Discord a while back so that I could see them because I didn't know them. You can recognize it by the taste according to archaeologists I know, but I've never tasted flint, so I don't know. Pure pyrite is recognized easily in natural sources. Not that easy. Wait. Pure pyrite is recognized easily in natural sources. It's not that easy since it's encrusted in other rocks. You wrote that in a really weird way. Everyone knows pyrite at this point. It's just, it looks differently from other rocks. Time to start licking rocks then? Yeah, but first I need to get a sample of flint that I know is flint so that I can recognize the taste of flint, you know? Woman, close the stream, I need something! We're way past merienda time. No, 6 is perfectly doable merienda time. Fuck you! I can have merienda at 6, and I will! How would you say that sentence? Here's the thing, you said, pure pyrite is recognized easily in natural sources. It's not that easy since it's encrusted in other rocks. So you say easily, and then it's not that easy. And you don't have a distinction of what is easily and what is not easy. Like you're saying easily and not easily. And you have only one thing in between. So that's why I'm saying like it's a weird sentence. I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. 5 is the prime merienda time though, but it's something soon, dummy. For you guys, you do know that in Argentina we live much later, right? Hope that flint isn't like a random lizard shitstone. I'm interested now to know. I am interested now to know. Alright. right. Flextip was a huge meme. He has stripes. You didn't look as far right as you can. Yes, I did. This is as far right as I can. This is as far right as I can look. I promise. That's as far right as I can. I love the Jontron memes. I think those are the ones that people showed me. You can start a fire with Lena. I don't think Lena is flint. Pirate literally means something like fire material. Yeah, it sounds like that to me because, you know, Latin roots and everything. Must have missed it the first time. It'll work. Yeah, I definitely did it. I promise. So Ellie and Lena was a Narson duo. That explains so much. No, we're not. Lena's not even made of flint nor pirate. Anyways, I think we're gonna go. Ellie's secretly balding and that's why she doesn't show the back of her head. Excuse me? What about this? Looks like balding to you, huh? But yeah, I'm gonna go. That's the second time someone drew a line. Oh my god. Anyways, I have to go. I have to go right now. Ken Bristol Media, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. But also, bye-bye, because we are literally just now going. So, thank you for coming, but I'm sorry that it's, you know, it's at the very last moment. I'm gonna go now. Thank you, everyone. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for talking to me, even though you took it to very cursed places today. Thank you. I hope that you will have a wonderful rest of your day, and that I'll be here tomorrow, right? Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow if you come. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others. Okay? Take care of you, Snake Shifters. Bye-bye. Wait. Bye-bye.